What's up, everyone?
What's up?
Hello,
All right.
hello.
It's been a while. It's been a minute. We haven't been well. You recorded something recently. I haven't been on for a few weeks. It feels like, but we'll wait for a little bit. We'll wait for a minute or two so we can introduce our guest tonight. All right, we got some people coming on. Can you guys hear us? Okay, see us? Okay.
See here and
dude. I don't know. Am I in the right? Okay, we got.
There you go.
Oh, you already have someone.
Put a middle finger in the comments if you can hear us.
Let's see. All right, we're getting some people. Here we go. Sounds Gucci.
There you go.
Oh, let's see. All right. Yeah, we got. I think we're good. Okay. All right. So, welcome to No Shill Podcast, episode 11. All right, I cheated. I looked at 11? The description there. What's up, holiday guy? We have a special guest today. We have Johana from Flix Comics. You want to introduce
JoJo?
Yourself? Or you want to JoJo? What do you
you
prefer?
can call me JoJo, Joe, anything. Flix.
Well,
some people just call me Flix.
People call me Seha, man.
I know. I still call you Seha. I feel like in my head,
Seha's like fine. Seha. I actually do people because that's my last name. So people do call me Seha. So I actually really
I
in real life.
That. Okay. Gotcha. Because I've been following you probably for a couple years now. So that's why it's just ingrained in my head.
Yeah.
But
and then we have Carlos, and I know I still call him T3.
Yes, you do.
I still every time I call him T3. So I go by T3.
I like that though.
But when I was down hanging out with you kept calling me Carlos. So it was like very weird. I was like, huh?
Yeah. Well, it's different. It's different when it's over the phone. All right, let's see here. Yes, I'm doing great. Thank you. How are you? It's right here. It says or JJ Perry Comics.
Oh yeah, they call me JJ too.
You know Perry Comics?
Yeah, Perry's he has a great channel. He does a lot of like watch along type videos where he watches movies and for the first time ever, and they're like pretty well-known movies.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So it's really cool to hear his commentary and stuff, having seen it like for the first time. And go check him out if you can.
That's fine.
Yeah.
What's up, Scorpio Coil? I thought it said Cali at first. Okay, so Jojo, do you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, so I'm JoJo at Flix Comics. I have a YouTube channel, Instagram, but basically, so my channel has gone through such a crazy evolution. When I first started, I was doing like unboxings and comic collecting. That's pretty much where it started. Then I started doing a little more like reviews, and then I don't know, it's kind of just been everywhere since then. Then COVID happened, and then I actually had a hiatus for like 2 years, and I wasn't doing anything on YouTube. I just stopped all like my hobbies and stuff, and I really missed it. So then I came back, and yeah, ever since then I've been doing a lot of live shows, just a lot of like talking to my fellow geeky people is fun, and it's not really, I try not to focus on like one thing or the other. It's kind of just like whatever floats my boat that day. We'll talk about horror. I even do like UFC watch alongs, which is always fun too. But comic books I've had to put kind of a pause button on collecting comics, and I'll go into that later because it has to do with like this whole storage situation. But right now I've been really into just going to the movies and doing reviews on whatever I watch. And sometimes when I get time, I'll still read comics, but it's just been hard to juggle everything lately. But yeah, we have fun out there, so go check it out.
Well, what got you back into going in YouTube?
I finally got settled in NorCal. So I moved from Vegas to NorCal, and that all was a huge transition for me. So I had to hit the pause button on a lot of stuff. And I also ended up just being in a smaller place. So that was like different for me. And I didn't know anyone out here. So I was like, you know what? I always love my people on YouTube, and they're cool to talk to. So let me just jump back into all that and reconnect with people, and that was why, really.
Yeah, I noticed. I when I saw you posting again, I was like, oh my god, I forgot. I forgot
Yeah.
you were on here.
I vanished
hadn't
for
seen
2
you.
years.
Yeah, I hadn't seen you in a
Yeah,
while.
yeah,
Did you take a
It's
break
been
from
a lot of
Instagram
fun, though.
too?
Pretty much, yeah. So, just a lot of life changes happened around that time with everything, like anything you could think of happened that was negative. So I was like, oh shoot, I had to like just start fresh basically out here. So I did that. And then a couple crazy incidents happened here, which, like I said, I'll get into later, but
Hey,
we're good now. We're good.
how did I zoom in?
And yeah,
Did I do that?
I have no idea.
No,
You did that, aren't you? Messing with it, huh?
on accident. Yeah.
Huh. There we go. There we
There we
go.
go.
Yo, we don't talk politics on here. Sorry. All right. Okay, cool. So
Yeah.
tell us what you like as far as okay, let's talk movies. What's your genre in movies?
Genre is
What genre do
definitely
you like?
horror. Horror for sure. As you can see, this is a Halloween poster, and then Creep Show.
What Halloween poster
Yeah.
is that?
It's actually an old Mondo.
Oh, I was gonna say,
poster.
is that Mondo?
Yeah.
It looks like a Mondo.
Yeah.
That is nice.
Literally, yeah, it's a cool one. The reason I put that one there though is because since I only have this little area to film, so like this one just looks like it has more depth perception.
That looks good.
So,
it looks really good right there.
Right? Yeah, so that's why I chose it. But yeah, no, one of my all-time favorite horror franchises is Halloween. I like all of them pretty much. It's crazy. Obviously there are better ones than others, but yeah, that's my main thing is horror for sure when it comes to I like sci-fi too and other things, but lately I've just been honing in on that. But yeah, and the reason I had started following you was because I feel like we have a lot of the same similar tastes. Yeah, so like my main 3 I always say are horror, Batman, and Star Wars. Those 3 are like it.
I love Star Wars too, but
Trinity.
It's the past Star Wars. I don't like the new stuff. I'm not into a lot of the new stuff.
I like the new stuff, but I haven't really delved into the shows that much. So it's like hit or miss for the new ones. But yeah, no, I love all that stuff. So a lot of my collecting back when I was collecting a lot, it was, vintage stuff. So I have a lot of old school, let's see, stuff like, here's a Terminator one.
Oh, I have
stuff like that.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
I love this kind of stuff.
Yeah,
vintage back in the day. Terminator 2 is one of my all-time favorites. So
in movies or sci-fi or just movies in general?
Movies in general. It's like probably my top 3. Got stuff like this.
Is that that's not
that
Living Dead doll, is it? No.
No.
This is
vintage.
Spencer's one?
Yeah, it's an old school.
It goes with the crow you got, right? Is that the one?
Yes, it does.
Yeah, it's from the same line. Yeah, it's from the same line.
Yeah.
And then let's see if it's still. I don't know if it still works. Must have died. Oh, there it is. Do you hear it?
Well, I'm putting my ear in the freaking microphone like that's gonna do anything.
I don't know if you can hear it. But...
Let me put my headphones in. That's what I'm missing. That's awesome. That's a good piece.
So yeah, I like collecting stuff like that. And then more recently, I have to be very careful with collecting because, like I said, my place is small now, so I have to be very selective. But that being said, Spirit, I love going to Spirit. I got this recently and then had it signed. I love going to cons to get stuff signed. So
that's
it's stuff like that, It's been more about like quality, I guess, over quantity. Whereas back then it was a little more like, ooh, everything's at my fingertips now because of like, how accessible online or collecting online is, like, because you could just search it whatever you need, right? And it's like so much easier. So I was like overwhelmed when I discovered, like, oh my god, like I could collect all the stuff from that I used to want back when I was a kid. Now that I have money, I could freaking go back and get all that stuff. So that's how it started back up, like around when I was in, because I used to collect as a kid, but not to that degree. And then when I got older, like 2014, 2015 is when I was like, oh, let's go hard on collecting. And then it's been kind of on and off ever since, but I still have my collection right now, but I just have to do a lot of selling.
Do you know the stores are starting to have Halloween stuff right now, like decorations?
I've been noticing here and there, but damn, I love it.
I was at Michael's today and they had some stuff, but it's weird because I filmed there and half of their stuff is like highlighter Halloween decorations, which is really weird because it doesn't feel like Halloween.
Oh, like neon stuff?
It's there you go. It's like neon, but it's like flocked, and it's like really, really bright. Yeah,
that is weird.
Yeah. There's like
I wonder if it like glows in blacklight. Do you think?
I don't know. It's like a lot of it's pink and yellow and like orange, but it does not look Halloween. It looks more like Valentine when you see the displays that they have. It makes you feel like it's like a Valentine decorations.
Oh, weird. That is weird.
But their little towns are freaking sick. I forgot the company that makes them, but they have some new ones up, and I was like, oh man. That's
is that like the ones they have at? Is it like Michael's? That has it.
It's Michael's, yeah.
Michael's, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, they have all that little cool little like little houses and fun houses and stuff. So that light up and move around, all that good stuff. I think Captain Spaulding's acting. They are expensive, but you can get them on sale when Halloween's over. But Captain Spaulding's asking, what's your take on Attack of the Killer Clowns?
Attack of the Killer Clowns.
Wait, why is it Attack of the Killer Clowns? Wait,
isn't it? Yeah,
it's Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Hold on.
I think that's what he means. I think that's what he means.
Yeah,
that's why.
Yeah, that threw me off.
Yeah, I was like, hold on. I was like, Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. There was like a whole mashup going on.
Oh man, I forgot about that movie. and the cartoon. That's a good cartoon.
Yeah. No, Killer Clowns. I love Killer Clowns. I think it's awesome. It's crazy how mainstream it is now though, because like for a long time, it was kind of a little more like underground, I would say.
Low key.
Yeah. And more
it's
recently
commercialized now.
Exactly. Like I think they even had a maze at Halloween Horror Nights too, one year. And then you see a lot of it at like Spirit Halloween. But no, I love that movie. I think it's hilarious. It's hilarious. And the effects are great in it too.
I haven't seen Terrifier and I've been meaning to watch it, but it kind of amazes me that a movie that gory is become so popular. Right?
It's ultra violent, dude.
Yeah,
like, it's crazy.
I don't think there's ever been a movie like this that's become this popular, right? A horror movie.
No, I mean,
I don't think so.
Not like that. This. Not like that. You can kind of say like maybe Hostel was a little rough.
Yeah.
But I don't think that this is.
But not like this. This is like crazy.
They have merch ever. There's backpacks. There's stuff at Party City. Spencer's has a lot of stuff. Right. So it's Hot Topic.
I think it's just because he looks so cool. The clown looks awesome.
He does look good. He does look good.
Yeah.
He looks creepy. When I went to Monster Palooza, a lot of people were dressed up as Art the Clown.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Have you been to Monster Palooza?
I haven't. I was gonna go this year, but I didn't end up doing it.
You have Son of Monster Palooza.
When is that one?
That's in October. There's Son of Monster Palooza, and then there's the Creep by Econ, the aftermath or something of Creep by Econ.
I should go to that one because my mom lives like 10 minutes from there.
Yeah. It's actually not too far from Eastvale. So if you're going down, I think the 15, it's like a few miles past
It's the
East
Ontario
Shill.
Convention Center?
Yeah. It's pretty
Oh,
close.
yeah. That's like 10 minutes from her.
Yeah.
Ugh,
That was fun too. That was actually fun.
That's later in the year too?
I think it's September, October.
Ooh, I might go to that then.
But this guy here, Carlos, and another fellow YouTuber got me into signatures. So that's something I've been pretty crazy on the past couple years.
SIGs are fun to hunt down too. Like
they're also very expensive and they add up.
They are.
But so does collecting.
Yeah. So this last HorrorCon, I didn't do any like actual collectible pickups because I was like, there's so many people that I wanted to meet and get stuff signed from that. I was like, there goes like all my money right there. So so I kind of, and there wasn't too much that I wanted. I did look around, but I didn't see anything that kind of popped out to me anyways. So I was like, all right, cool. I'm in the clear. But if it was a different con, there might've been stuff that like I wanted that I didn't get because of the SIGs, but they are expensive.
Yeah. The Hollywood show is a big one for me because Peter Weller's going to be there and I need him to sign my RoboCop. Something I have. Yeah, they're having a lot of the cast there. But I just want Peter Weller. Sorry, Dr. Peter Weller.
That's really cool. So you don't know what you want yet? What do you want signed?
I have a couple posters that I was thinking about, but there's Carlos knows the seller. There's a seller that has a vintage RoboCop poster. I have a reprint of the vintage poster. It looks really good, but I'd rather have an official vintage poster. So I'm debating on getting that or my Scream Factory RoboCop 2 poster, the little mini one that came just recently. It's like a little. I forgot the dimensions, but it's RoboCop 2 and it's just his head. But it's going to be either or. But I think RoboCop 1 would be the better choice, even though they're both good.
I agree.
And they both have Dr. Weller on there.
I think you should get the original poster because you're going to have pretty much the whole cast there. And
I'm not getting them though. Hell no, dude. I don't.
Yeah.
Like I'm not going to get the girl with the wig. That's like with the bad wig, the one where the guys are going to rape her, and he's like, "Let's see if there's hair down there." Like, I'm not going to get that girl's autograph signed. I don't need her.
You just get the main people.
I mean, so far, like the main cast has been Lewis. That's it. I don't know if the guy who plays Red in That 70s Show is going to be there. So far, he hasn't signed on for this. So if Dick Jones was there, I'd be all over it. Vince JoJo to watch Fright. You've never seen Fright Night?
He's trolling. Me and him have this thing. So it's the other way around. So he hasn't seen Fright Night. I've been trying to convince him, and I give him crap for it all the time. So this is his way of trolling me.
Have you seen part 2?
No, that one I haven't.
Yeah, it's not as good. It's not as good, but it's still worth the watch. But it's not as good.
That's what I hear. I'll still watch it.
Yeah, it's definitely.
Did you ever watch the remake
with Colin Farrell?
Yeah,
I didn't like it.
I actually thought it was okay.
I
kind of liked it.
Yeah, I didn't like it. Yeah, but then again, I saw it like 10 years ago or something, so I don't remember it. But I remember not liking it. So I could rewatch it. But then again, I don't like Prey, so everybody knows about that.
Oh, I had like lukewarm feelings about Prey. So.
I hate that movie.
I like that movie.
What was the main gripe for you?
Oh God, here we go. So so and it had nothing to do. It had nothing to do with a female lead.
I'll tell you what my main gripe was too, because
I'll hear you. Let's hear yours first.
I just thought it was very sluggish. The pacing of it, like I was getting bored like around the middle, and I'm like, why am I getting bored with a Predator movie? Like, that was my main gripe. But I'm sure there are other nitpicks I had, but I just don't really remember anymore because it's been a while. But continue.
So mine was that this girl who could barely even hunt an animal was able to defeat a predator, and her tribe, who are I'm assuming great hunters, had like no chance against the predator. They all died pretty quickly. Like they couldn't stand up to the predator, but she was the one who was able to, you know, I was telling Carlos, if it would have been a movie where it started differently and they showed her in training, and I mean, they, you know, and they left some of the tribe members alive to help her fight throughout the movie, and then somehow she defeats it at the end and she's the only survivor, that's fine. Kind of like how they did with Predator.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a lot of the guys are living throughout the movie and then they die off one at a time. But this, I don't know. I didn't like it. I have there's more gripes that I have, but there was some cool moments in there. There I will agree. And then the practical effects were great, and the Predator looks great.
Yeah.
So, but and then Hellraiser, I was really excited for the new Hellraiser, and I did not like that, and I thought that the Cenobites were very weak. They used way too much CGI on them too.
Oh yeah.
So that was a letdown.
That was a letdown for me too. I didn't like hate it or anything, but it was like I also thought, you know, the original first three at least, they have this like grit to them, and this one just felt very like clean, almost like glossy.
Oh yeah,
and
I get what you're saying.
Was like, that doesn't feel right to me for a Hellraiser movie. Just the tone.
The other ones are dirty.
Yes,
very dirty. Yeah. I love Hellraiser. That Hellraiser is such a great movie. My favorite one's the second one. I love the second one.
The second one's so good.
Yeah, but the first three are good.
Yeah, for sure. I haven't seen the third one in a long time though. I gotta rewatch.
It's on Amazon. It's on Amazon Prime.
Oh, perfect.
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
I have no idea.
JoJo a reference to that.
Is that a cartoon? It sounds like a cartoon.
I think
but no, it's anime. Not. Is it? How about you, Carlos? Do you like horror or no?
No, it scares me and I have nightmares. And no, I like horror movies. I mean, I don't know. I like Prey. He didn't. I sat through the whole movie and was like, "This is
hey, we said horror. We said horror."
I know. I did watch Hellraiser on Hulu, and I thought it was boring. I was expecting it to be really good, so that was disappointing. I'm trying to think. I think
that's true. Actually, now that I think about it, I did fall asleep watching it.
Yeah, it's boring. I fell asleep. I had to rewatch it.
I totally forgot about that.
See, my favorite horror movie from the last couple of years is Evil Dead Rise. I love that movie.
Oh yeah, that one was good. That was good.
I think I watched Terrifier Part 2 last year. That's the first time I've ever seen any of them. And
me too. I got caught up last year.
It's something. It's just like
it's brutal.
I had to tell my kids not to come in. Yeah, I couldn't let my kids watch it. I'm all, nope, you go.
Yeah, no, that's a good call. It's a little too intense. I even got scared. I was in the theater alone. Like I did a night screening, and there was literally nobody in there, and I was scared. This was the first one actually when they did the re-release before the second.
Okay.
And yeah, I was like, oh God, what did I do? This is actually scaring me, and no one's around. It was bad. I was like creeped out walking back to my car too. But
yeah,
you guys
it's something.
You guys should check out Long Legs, by the way. I just
God, I want to watch it
so bad.
Yeah, I want to see that.
Oh my God, so good.
Is Nicolas Cage good in it?
Yeah. Totally. Totally. It doesn't even I don't want to say too much.
Tell me. I was like Carlos. I only saw. I think I did. I think I saw half of a trailer. I don't even really know. I thought it was a horror movie, like it's a monster movie. But I guess I don't know. I don't know what it is. I just know I think he's a serial killer. I don't know. But I want to go in this blindly. So yeah.
Oh, you'll
I
go
wish I
into
could
this
say so
blindly, but
much
you'll
more
get
right now.
spoiled by every Marvel movie.
I don't care. Marvel's, dude. We've like when it comes to comic book movies nowadays, we kind of know what to expect now. You know what I mean? Like we know what we're going in for. We know we've read. I mean, I've read the comics. I'm sure Carlos, you read some of the comics. Johana, I'm sure you read a lot of Marvel comics, right? Or are you DC? Are you more DC?
I'm more DC, Batman. But
Okay, well,
I have read the Marvel.
You can for the most part kind of predict like what's going to happen nowadays in a lot of comic book movies.
Oh yeah.
So I don't mind getting spoiled. I don't really care anymore when it comes to certain movies like Deadpool. Me and Carlos we know we know a lot about Deadpool and Wolverine already. And we don't know. Well, we look them up. Him and I do research on them.
And then you just do like put two and two together and then.
Yeah. Then we talk about it back and forth. Yeah. We don't like we've heard so much about this movie, but I'm still really excited to see it. So, and then it gets leaked anyways because you have toys leaking them.
That's true. I mean, I have family and stuff that work for Disney, so I kind of hear things here and there. So
that's cool. Got the inside scoop.
Yeah, but I don't know like a lot of things because they're not supposed to, obviously. But they still tell me little tidbits and stuff. I just ask like, "Hey, is this person's going to be in this movie?" And they like say I can't. I plead the fifth, basically, and I'm like, okay.
You're like blink once for now.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm like, here is $20.
Just blink twice.
Carlos, here we go. What's the thoughts on Captain America 4 trailer?
How about our guest answers that? Have you watched the Captain America trailer?
I actually did. I did. I gotta admit, wasn't super enthused at first, but obviously, like the end of it is what grabs you, you know, with the Hulk, the Red Hulk.
Right.
So I'm excited, but at the same time, it's like goes back to what I was Saha was saying about you know,
about
just it being been worried.
Yeah.
No, I just, you know, like it's too formulaic at this point and they just got to do something different. I think they're trying.
That's true. I agree.
Yeah, Esposito does intrigue me though. In this, the actor, I like him, the one from Breaking Bad.
I like him too.
But yeah, so that makes me feel good too because I'll support anything he does. So
yeah.
How about you guys?
I liked it. I mean, knowing a lot about like what's happened with this movie, and it's been what 2 years, a year? Oh, has it been 2 years? I think it's been a year or two now that they filmed most of it, and then they scrapped a good portion of it because it didn't test well, as they say. And Feige was just like, nope, I want this to be like Winter Soldier, which is what I want to for Anthony Mackie's first time. But the trailer, like, I had to watch it a few times, and I went in, you know, just be like, you know, whatever. By the time it ended, the trailer, it's only like a minute and
it's really short. It's definitely a teaser.
Like, okay, I'm hyped. Yeah,
I'm hyped. I'll still watch it.
I wasn't really enthusiastic. I was just like, okay, it's gonna be like the TV show, but it didn't seem like a TV show at all. So that's good.
It kind of seemed like the TV show a little bit. It did, and I think that's why. Honestly, I think that's why they showed the Red Hulk at the end was to get people excited for this.
Excited, yeah.
Well,
if they did not show the Red Hulk, if they didn't show the Red Hulk in this, I think it would just people would just be like, okay, it looks good. But the Red Hulk is what got everybody excited. I know they showed a quick shot, like a really quick shot of the leader, but he had like a full outfit on, like a I think he had a trench coat and a hat, but you can kind of see the green head. And then but yeah, I still get like watching the trailer. It looks good, but I'm not gonna lie. I get the Marvel TV series vibes from it.
Yeah, I'm super behind with the Marvel shows too, just like with Star Wars.
Yeah, you're not missing anything.
Apparently not.
yeah, it's
some of the TV shows from Marvel are good, not all of them.
Loki was good. I did enjoy Loki. I think Loki was somebody who deserved a movie. To be honest, I think he definitely deserved a movie because he's Tom Hiddleston's such a great actor too. He plays the role really good. Agatha trailer. I didn't even bother with that crap.
Which one's that?
Oh my gosh, I can't believe you did not.
I'm not gonna watch it.
What is Agatha?
So it's based off of WandaVision. So the very first Marvel
I didn't
TV
see
show.
WandaVision.
WandaVision's I like WandaVision a lot, and that's what tied into Doctor Strange, and that's the disconnect people had. If you didn't watch WandaVision, you probably wouldn't understand Doctor Strange so much.
That's why MCU
Agatha
messed up.
Yeah, Agatha, I was just like, why are they giving her a TV show? It's kind of stupid. The trailer changed my whole outlook on that show. I was like, oh shoot, it definitely has some horror vibe in it. So that was cool. It looks violent. Some of it looks violent. So I was just like, okay, this might actually be good. And I like Catherine Hahn. Catherine Hahn can't do any bad stuff, I don't think.
Me and Carlos.
You should watch the trailer.
Okay. Well, I gotta watch the show. I gotta go back and watch
you gotta watch the show. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was actually talking about this with Carlos the other day. If Falcon gets the super soldier serum, which I think he should, because he's going up against the damn Red Hulk. And not only that, I mean, we talked about this. He's flying in a suit, or he's breaking the sound barrier now at this point. So I think he needs some kind of super strength in him.
Yeah, agree.
He doesn't. It's not like it's Iron Man where he's like surrounded by all this tech. You know what I mean? Like his body's fully covered. Like it's not. So he definitely needs some kind of superhuman serum. And I think that would be good if they did that. And it would be a change too.
Yeah. And even just the theme of the trailer. Like there's I forget, I think it was Esposito who said it. I don't remember. But they're like, you're no Steve Rogers or whatever.
Yeah.
Kind of like saying like you're not, like you got to step up.
Yeah.
So
that is true. Did you know? I mean, I know that the FX is not done yet, but Red Hulk looked really animated.
Oh yeah, totally, totally.
He looked very smooth. No, I know it's not finished, but he looked very, very like cartoony.
Yes.
I don't know. He looked hazy. I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like the way that he looked this like hazy looking to me.
I want him to look like freaking massive and thick. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but in the comics, if I remember correctly, he gets stronger and bigger as he gets more. I'm trying to remember.
More angry. Yeah, that's how the Hulk was. The Hulk was the same way. The Hulk would get as every time he'd get angrier, he'd start getting stronger.
But doesn't the Red Hulk doesn't something to do with fire? Like he can shoot fire or something like that?
I honestly don't know much about Red Hulk. If anybody knows Red Hulk's powers, let us know. I really don't. But I should have bought his first appearance when I had the chance at Fat Collectibles.
Shame on you.
That's all right.
I think I have it in storage.
No way. Do you really?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Well,
it used to be really cheap.
Yeah, let me know if you want to sell it.
How much you want for
it? Yeah. So let's go into your storage. What's going on with that?
Oh God. So right before I moved here, I still have a storage back in Vegas. And like I said, I'm in a smaller apartment now, so I don't really have the space to like display everything. Or have like a comic room like I used to. If you go back to my older videos, you could see like I had a bunch of like stuff displayed in the back. It was awesome. That's one thing I miss about Vegas. Everything's just cheaper there, including rent. So yeah, out here it's so much different. But I still never wanted to give away my collection because, some of those pieces are pretty valuable and also just like sentimental value. Like that's good times for me, so anyways, I have my storage out there and I was out here for about a year and a half already when I got this email from my storage place saying that there was a fire and that's all they said. It was very like cryptic. And so I had to call them and they were like, "Oh yeah, don't worry, your stuff's fine." Well, your stuff didn't get ruined from the fire, but we don't know, but it might have gotten damaged because of the water, the sprinklers that went off for the fire. So they're like, "You're going to have to come down." So I was like, "All right." So I went down there and sure enough, like half of the stuff was ruined. So luckily I had insurance on it, which is a reminder to everybody to insure your collectibles. I happened to just have it insured because it was in a storage and they kind of they sell you the insurance like when you rent it. So
yeah,
that pretty much saved my butt because that was a lot of stuff and it was so sad to like see everything ruined and stuff. I was like, this is so hard for me. And luckily half of it was fine and it was my comics that were fine. Most of my
nice.
comics are intact and that's because I had these I had them in like smaller totes, plastic totes instead of cardboard boxes. So and a lot of the figures and stuff were in cardboard boxes, unfortunately. But I do still have a lot. So I was able to move it into everything left into a smaller storage. And then I brought a lot with me back here. And so now I have this overflow here of stuff, but I just brought stuff. I was like, okay, I can sell this. It's like fat from the collection that I don't need. So that's what I'm doing now is just kind of selling stuff off that I just don't feel like I need anymore. And I still have my like more valuable stuff with me, the stuff I want and like a lot more. But yeah, it's crazy. It was so unexpected, but it required me to be going down to Vegas like every other week. So because I had to figure out like what I was going to do with what and I had to replace a lot of the bins because they had like black mold on it from the water. So there was a bunch of things going on at once. And so, yeah, it's a crazy start to the year, needless to say, but it's fine. We're doing it. We're here. We're good. And I'm still, like I said, I'll still like buy things here and there. Like I want those Terrifier pops, like stuff like that, where it's like I'm very selective. But I used to be like going out on hunts like you do, like a lot. And that was always really fun. And I miss those days, like I was telling you, just like, because that stuff to me is like the thrill of the hunt is the best. It's just so fun. But
that's a good question right there. Any figure or comic you would like to buy again
that got lost?
Yeah, I'm assuming so.
Yeah.
So let's see. Luckily, my best comics are intact. So I would say my figures. I had some older horror. Funny that we mentioned it earlier, but some of the McFarlane figures from before. Some of those got ruined. Specifically, the Crow one. Sad.
Oh yeah.
RIP. In every way possible, but yeah, that one sucked. What other? Oh, I had this huge. It's not a figure, but I had a huge like canvas. It was like a canvas print that it was ginormous. I got it for my birthday from my mom, and it was of the Joker, Heath Ledger Joker, and it was like all these different like bright colors. The way that it was painted was like really cool. Very unique piece that I had from
was it his face?
A guy. Yeah.
I wonder if it's I think I had one similar like that.
Really?
Yeah,
that one was awesome. And it looked like paint splatters along the edges. But anyway.
Yeah.
Had that one. That one was lost. And a Muhammad Ali poster that I really liked was lost. A lot of stuff, random things. But yeah, I think that a lot of the stuff that was actually ruined was it was some figures, but I still have like the better stuff, thankfully. Because the better things I feel like I did bring with me. I couldn't bring everything, so I had to select, like, okay, I want this figure with me. Like the stuff I was showing you guys, like this too. The Freddy. I saw you guys found one of these the other day.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Does yours work?
Let's
Does it
see.
say I like little boys
done
too?
It in a long time. Can you hear it? It's like really dying, but
no. Oh yeah. That's how the one I saw, that the Beetlejuice one, I think it was, sounded just like that. Like it didn't say any. It like said one thing and then died.
Like growls. Yeah, it growls. But so
That's
yeah,
a good
stuff
piece,
like
too.
that. Yeah, I brought those with me. So when I found out about this incident, I was like, oh well, thank God I brought like the better stuff.
Yeah.
I just didn't. Yeah, I didn't bring everything, and then I had like random things too, like clothes and stuff. A lot. Oh, I did lose a lot of my t-shirts. That was sad because I also love my t-shirts too.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I bet those were all moldy.
Yeah, those are gross. I had to throw everything out. But it was a big ordeal. So yeah, insure your stuff, guys. Insure your stuff. Or pack it in plastic bins, not cardboard boxes.
I had the same problem. I had a water leak in my storage unit, and that's the reason why I don't have a storage unit anymore. So I have stuff in here at my parents that I have in bins in their garage, and then stuff in my house.
Gotcha.
But a couple bins got water in them, and one of them had a bunch of vintage toys in it. But it was nothing that was it was nothing that was like worth like anything. Yeah. So a lot of my DVDs got I don't know if they got water in the bins, but when I opened them up, like my Blu-rays and DVDs, it just has that odor. You know what I mean? So
like the mildewish.
Yeah. So I had to clean a lot of them because I have bins and bins of physical media. But I closed my storage since then. I don't have a storage unit. So.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah.
It's expensive too.
Yep. Yeah. Tell me about it.
Yeah.
But
what are some of your Grail comics that you have?
I actually busted them out.
Oh, good.
She's prepared.
Yes.
Ooh, what do you guys want to see first?
Show them.
Okay, here's one. We'll start with this one.
Oh, I have that.
Oh,
that's a good one.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Is it signed by who's it signed by? The artist?
Robert England.
Oh, it's Robert England.
Oh, it is. Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't get to meet him. I just found this one on eBay for a really good price, so I snagged it.
That's a good one.
Yeah. This is here's first Boba Fett.
Oh, nice.
There's actually two versions. There's this one, and then let me see if I have it here.
That's first Boba Fett in comic book form, or
in comic book form. And then this is first Boba Fett, I believe, in
magazine.
Magazine. Yeah.
That's an awesome cover. Are those worth anything?
They're not like this one's worth more.
Yeah,
but
that's cool.
This one, I snagged this one for $20, so they're not crazy.
I miss those old comics of Star Wars. They were so good.
Yeah. Okay. Although I did meet Howard Chaykin, the old artist for some of the first run, and he was a jerk. Surprisingly,
really?
That's that was the only creator I've ever met that. Man, he called me a narcissist.
What the fuck? He's like a Tom Savini, huh?
Yeah. He was grumpy. He was like, "You have terrible taste," because I brought him his Star Wars book.
Oh my God, what a jerk.
Yeah, I guess he doesn't like his old work, I guess, which I get. I guess it was more self-deprecating than
That's
than
not
an
our
insult to
fault though.
me.
That's not
But
our fault
yeah,
though.
he's like, who's collecting this? And I was like, me. He's like, you have terrible taste. I was like, wow, okay, thanks.
Maybe he was just being sarcastic, no?
I laughed, but
Yeah,
he didn't
he
look like
didn't.
he was laughing. No, he looked pissed. But okay, this one's probably like my golden jewel of my whole collection. And it's sad to say it's not a Batman book because I would love something bigger like that for Batman. This one
Deadpool?
actually won from a mystery box, a $25 mystery box.
Oh, it is.
Oh
I was
my
gonna say, is it
gosh.
freaking Wolverine? And it is.
Oh
No
my
way.
gosh.
Yeah,
That's a
dude.
grail right there. That's a grail. Wow.
This is what I'm talking about, where it's like, oh hell no, this
Wow.
is not staying in the storage. Like I need it with me.
Yeah, you need
Yeah,
that. Yeah, you need to take. You got to put
That's
that
why
in.
I was so happy. Literally, like 2 weeks before they
Yeah.
emailed me that, I had
Holy
picked my
crap.
bin up with this one. So I was
Do
like,
you know
"Oh my
like what kind of grade do you think that is?
God."
Would you
I would
say?
say
If you had to,
I
like,
would guess it's
guesstimate?
like I would guess it's a 3.0 because
Dude, that
it's
is
got some
awesome.
creasing.
That is awesome.
Yeah,
Oh, it looks
you could see
That
the
is
creasing
awesome.
still
right
looks
there.
good.
It's still. Who
Yeah, oh no, it
cares?
presents super well. Yeah,
I'll take a 1.0. I don't care.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah, I
awesome.
was
That is awesome.
freaking shocked when I got that one.
Yeah, that's money right there.
So okay, this one was actually a gift from one of my friends, Kavi, in the comic community, and he gifted me this
Whoa.
Golden Age old school
Wow.
Joker cover. But this is
That's
probably the oldest book I have.
That's a
Has a
beautiful
big
cover.
chunk missing right there, but
Yeah,
super cool. So I collect any age really.
Yeah.
From whatever whatever I have available to me that's a good price. It's like hell yeah. Because some people are, they choose to only be golden age collector, only be bronze age, but I do it all. And then
No way.
you guys know this one. Yes, dude.
No way.
I found this at Brad's Toys in Vegas.
For how much?
This was $125.
That's a good deal.
Yeah, this was before it was already big at the time, but
oh my god,
it goes through like spikes. But yeah, this was $125.
You got 2 comics I need.
Dude.
But
yeah,
I have a horror story about that comic book.
What?
Like you ruined it?
I had that book when I was moving from one place to another. It got ruined, and I was like, "What the heck?" I didn't know who Harley Quinn was, and I got that in a pack. Like I think my parents bought me comic books in like the packs of like 12, whatever you used to get from like Walmart or something. I can't remember what store they got it from. They got me a whole bunch of them, and that was in it. And I was moving from one house to another house. It got ruined. It got water damaged, and then I was like, "Dang!" So I just kept it, and then I moved again, and it got ripped in half. And I was like, "You've got to be kidding me!" So yeah, that sucks.
And I want to say that the ones that came in the packs are even more rare, aren't they?
Yeah, because
they have a little
barcode.
Yeah,
yep.
Yeah, this thing.
Yeah,
dude.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
yeah.
so
it's funny
because
I just threw away the cover not that long ago, probably like 2 or 3 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's what I had left, and I was like, "Oh,
at least you had it. At least you had it. That counts."
So.
Yeah, so what it is, what it is. But yeah, I do like hunting signatures, definitely. Here's one where I think this is the most signatures I've collected for one book. That's
nice.
4. Yeah,
it's a good book too.
Ooh.
So yeah, Rubenstein right here, Perez, rest in peace, right here, and then Ron Lim, and then who was this guy? his name's escaping me right now. Starlin, the writer.
Oh yeah, James Starlin.
Yeah. So yeah,
I would have met Rez before he died.
Oh, he was really nice. He was really, really nice.
Yeah. Good book though.
Yeah.
You grew up in the 90s?
What's up?
Did you grow up in the 90s?
Yeah.
Did you grow up in the 90s? Okay. So,
born in 87. I'm an 87 baby.
Okay, so you were there when animated series. Were you a fan when it first came out?
Oh
the
God,
Batman animated series?
Dude, yes. And the following one. I got this baby here.
Oh yeah, I got that too. That's a good piece.
I love this. So
yeah,
these shows were my all-time favorite, like growing up.
I'm always trying to track down merch from
that era.
Well, from anything from 89 to returns to animated series and some of the Schumacher stuff, but that's a lot of animated stuff I'm trying to hunt down. If it's a good price, I'll definitely get it.
There's nothing like it these days. I mean, granted, I don't really watch too many cartoons anymore, but God, like such a good show.
Are you excited for the Cape Crusader?
The Cape Crusader, is that a new one? I don't know about this.
Yeah, it's an Amazon one.
You're a Batman fan. Yeah, it's Bruce Timm is doing it, and so is who's producing? Is J.J. Abrams producing it?
Yeah.
Oh, they're going through with it.
Yeah,
is this
there's
the
a
one
trailer.
They announced like a long time ago.
Yeah, like there was a long time ago when they
so they are. I thought they were going to cancel it.
No, on Amazon Prime. I had showed leaked images on Instagram. Instagram took it down, and that's when you were asking me, Carlos. You were like, they're going through with it, and I was like, yeah. I was like, it's still coming out, and then they showed the trailer. Yeah, they showed the trailer, and it looks really good. It looks really good. It's supposed to be Batman's second week. Yeah, it's supposed to be Batman's second week as Batman.
Interesting. Okay, I'll check that out.
Second week or second month, something like that. But it looks really good. So
that's awesome.
With the hype of X-Men 97, I'm pretty sure this will be another good one.
Ooh, that's exciting.
Did you watch X-Men 97?
No, I didn't. Not yet. I want to go back and rewatch the old school stuff.
Yeah. That's what Carlos did.
Yeah, I want to go do that first and then rewatch or start the new one. But I heard you guys talking about it though.
That was awesome. That was that interview the series. And I got to meet them at the that's how we were mentioning comics. The Ontario convention, the Ontario Comic Revolution, I think it was called. And that was held at the Ontario Convention Center a few months back. That convention had some of the best comic book selections I've ever seen.
Oh, you're talking about the Revolution, right?
Yeah, that place was.
That's a good one.
Because when you go to a lot of these conventions, nowadays it's loaded with a lot of toys and just a bunch of other like merchandise. This one had tons of comics. Like it was just comics after comic after comics. And I kept myself on a budget, and I was just mainly that when I went, I was looking for X-Men stuff, X-Men 90s comics, which I found a lot of them, but there were so many grails and just so many golden age comics. Some of them were priced decent. Some of them were, a lot of the stuff there was overpriced, but that I held like grails in my hand there that some of the people let me look at. And I don't think I've ever seen a selection like that. It was pretty intense. It was a really good convention.
Yeah, that's awesome. I went to that one probably in like 2019, I think. And I haven't gone back, but I always want to. I want to go back.
Yeah, I only went because the cast members from the animated series were there, and I'm glad I went. Now I'll go there every year for sure.
Yeah,
for sure. And cool. I saw the Crow first appearance there, and I was showing Carlos. Ooh. What was the price on that?
Oh God, it
Was
must be like so expensive right now.
It was graded.
I think it was
too,
like
so it was
900. Was it 900?
No, bro, it
No,
was in the
1200.
thousands. Yeah.
Yeah, it was
So,
1200.
Oh, jeez.
yeah, that was a cool book to see. I think that might have been my first time ever looked at that book that I've noticed.
That
At
is
least.
awesome.
I
That's
have that
always
book
been on
again.
my list.
Are you excited about the new movie?
You know, yes and no. Like, I keep hearing rumors that it's like going to be terrible.
Yeah.
That people, yeah, but I don't know. I want to give Bill Skarsgård a chance.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to judge it too harshly yet.
I'm sure he'll be good in the part.
Yeah. I mean, they can't be worse than some of the sequels.
See, and that's the problem I've had with people complaining is that like everyone's talking so bad about this movie that's not even out yet, but there has been sequels that were horrendous, just like Eddie Furlong. You know what I mean? Like there's been worse Crow movies. So I don't know why everybody.
I think that's also our take on it too, because we're like horror fans, and you know, horrors are notorious for like 10 sequels each. So it's like I'm always down to watch sequels. I don't care, you know, or remakes. Like I'm always gonna give it a chance, at least, you know.
Well, what's your movie?
What'd you say? You kind of cut out.
What's your favorite Halloween movie?
Ooh, so that's a toughie, but I think I have to go. I have to, besides the first one. Let's do
besides
that.
The first one. Do that. I do that too.
I would do part 6 just because that one got me into it. That's when my mom like rented all the movies when that one was coming out on VHS.
Is that
I was like, what is that? What's that?
Which one's 6?
Cursed.
Yeah, see, that's my favorite one too.
Right?
Yeah, that's like the first was the best one, but I always loved the Curse, and it has that Halloween feel to it. I don't know. That's how I feel. Yeah,
it takes me back. I love it.
Yeah, that's my favorite movie. Did you ever watch the director's cut?
No. Is it good?
Okay, it's not good.
It's not good.
It's a completely different movie.
Interesting. Yeah, I gotta check that out.
I bought didn't buy the box set when it came out, that exclusive big box set that came out a few years ago?
Oh, are you talking about? Oh, you're talking about the producer's cut.
The producer's cut. Sorry, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I've seen it.
Okay, yeah, I didn't like it.
It's been a while though.
I didn't like it. It was
just shows more of the kills. It shows more of the kills, right?
It shows more of like the backstory, like of that cult.
Right. Yeah, no, I felt like it was unnecessary. I like the original.
Yeah, the original was great. But it's a lot of people don't like that movie, and I think it's great.
I know.
Yeah.
I've heard that too. It's like, oh, the producer's cut's better, or whatever. But
no. That's why when Gutter Garbs had their Halloween 6 shirt, I jumped on the movie poster T-shirt.
Nice.
Yeah.
I need that poster.
That is a good poster.
That is a good poster.
Where do you get your shirts from? If you order
all over
horror
the place.
shirts. Yeah.
All over the place. I've gotten some on Cavity Colors. What's the one? Terror Threads here and there.
Terror Threads is a good one.
What's another? Yeah, Gutter Garbs.
Gutter Garbs is good.
For sure.
And they have posters too. That's why I like Gutter Garbs.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of them are so good. Like in the beginning, there was only like Fright Rags. And then
Fright Rags is not what it used to be anymore. There's so many better companies now.
I know. No. And they're so expensive too. They're way more expensive.
Yeah.
And no, there are a lot of companies now that I'm like, damn, that's pretty good. Monster Teas is a newer one too. I really like.
Yeah, I met the people at Toy Depot's at convention. They did Geeking Out, and I was gonna buy some Batman shirts. They had some Batman '89 shirts that they did because they're mainly focused on the horror stuff and villains.
Yeah,
and they had a really good selection, but they didn't have the size I wanted, so I ended up getting a print of it, the 1990 it. but they just released a Crow shirt. You saw that, right, Carlos?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that looks pretty good. Looks pretty good.
Cool. Yeah, I got a Killer Clowns shirt from them a while back, and I was like, I really like this style.
Was it like it's like neon colors, right? They use like purple.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
They have like a certain color scheme they use that I really like. It's like very 90s, early 90s.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
But dude, there's so many. Oh, I went to Walmart today and I found, have you guys seen the sweatshirts they have there recently? There's some horror ones.
No.
I picked them up because I hadn't seen them at all. They're $20 each.
What is it?
I had to get them. Dude. Look at this.
Oh no, I haven't seen that one. I have not seen that one. That is pretty cool. Oh, look, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't put the Chuck.
Oh, they have a Batman one that was really cool.
They always get Batman ones every year.
Do they? This is the first time I even seen any of this stuff.
Yeah, they usually have a Batman one and they'll have a Chucky one. Oh yeah, that's a new one. Oh yeah, looks like Jim. Is that Jim Lee's Batman?
That's Hush. Yeah.
It looks like it.
That doesn't look like a Walmart sweater.
Right? Dude.
Yeah, that's pretty. That is nice.
Like this is an actual patch on it.
Oh wow!
Isn't that crazy? Dude, go. You should.
Yeah.
I'm a bad influence. Look, this is a patch right here.
That is cool. I do like that. That is really nice.
I had to get them. I was like, dude, I'm taking. Where's the cart? I need to.
Where's the Terrifier one?
They didn't have. I know. That'd be funny.
Which one's that one? Oh, that's a nice one. Is that
it's like beige?
Yeah, I was gonna say, what color is that? That's really nice. Oh, I like the back. Look at that. That is nice. Dude,
they're killing it. Walmart's killing it lately with horror stuff.
They're killing it with shirts in general. They're definitely passing Target.
For sure. Yeah. And they're cheap. $20 for those is ridiculous. Like if you think about like the sites that we're talking about, you know, Fright Rags and such, it's like compared to that, you can't go wrong with the Walmart ones.
I bought a Cavity Colors zip up hoodie of Tales from the Crypt, and I did not like the material.
Oh, that's
on the sweater. Yeah, this was like during the pandemic, I think, and it was just really cheap. Like it didn't feel like quality. Their shirts are fine, but that hoodie I bought, I didn't like it. Yeah, I never wore it. I've never worn it.
And the hoodies, they go crazy with the prices for hoodies in general.
They're up there in price.
They're cool though, but
they are cool. I'm trying to think who I think is the better of all of them. Right now I'm really into Gutter Garbs. Gutter Garbs has some really cool stuff.
Which one's the one you've been repping one too, haven't you? They're like the oversized shirts.
Oh yeah, that's Culture Kings, which is actually this right shirt.
Oh, that's cool. That's a Goosebumps. Goosebumps?
Yeah. They have a store in Vegas, but they have a lot of graphic shirts, and I go for the vintage oversized one. Those are the ones I like. I like the vintage old look, but they have a lot of horror ones. I think a lot of the horror ones are like almost gone, like sold out right now. It's like really comic based and Star Wars based, but Culture Kings, I definitely recommend it. Really good shirts, good quality too, and they're like thick. So nice. Good stuff.
It's always the worst when you like pay more thinking like, okay, it's going to be good quality, and then you get disappointed.
Yeah, that's one thing I learned about Fright Rags and Cavity Colors is their shirts shrink.
Yes, I did notice that.
Yeah,
especially the sweatshirts. I remember getting one from Fright Rags, and it shrank on me for sure.
I do have some shirts pre-ordered from Fright Rags. They're the Crow ones.
Nice.
Yeah. Are you a Goosebumps fan?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I was gonna say, when you order shirts, you always got to order like the size above, so it'll shrink to the size you wear.
Yeah. Except for Culture Kings. If you're a large, don't go XL because then it's going to be super oversized. So for oversized shirts, don't go higher.
It's always tough for me because it's like the girls, you guys probably don't know this side of it, but the girls' cuts on these types of shirts suck. Like they're terrible. If you're not the exact proportion of whatever it is that they're using, it's horrible. So I always just tend to do either like the unisex or get a small guy's shirt.
Yeah.
Because it's terrible. So I always just get small anyway.
What shirt are you wearing? Because it kind of reminds you of Garbage Pail Kids.
It is. It's Garbage Pail Kids.
Oh, it is Garbage Pail Kids. Okay.
Yeah. And then they're doing it's
Halloween related.
Halloween. Yeah. It's Halloween 3 reference.
Okay, that's what I thought. I was like, is it Halloween 3 or is it Garbage Pail Kids or is it like a homage?
It's a mashup. Yeah.
That's pretty awesome. What company is that?
That's a good question. I got this one a while back. I don't know if I'm going to be able to see it.
That's all right.
I'll tell you later.
About it. Yeah, all right. Yeah, that's a sick shirt. I like that shirt. It's sick.
Thanks.
Oh, you know what? We'll talk about movies real quick. Did you watch Beverly Hills Cop 4?
No.
Oh, you didn't watch it?
Axel
Foley.
I haven't.
Anybody in the chat watch
how was
Axel
it?
Foley?
Did you guys watch it?
Yes. I go, Carlos. Give your thoughts on it.
Yeah, I watched it. It was surprisingly good. It was coming off the third one, which wasn't very good, and that one came out, I don't even remember, probably 20 years ago, maybe
93, 94, I think it was.
I don't know. This new one felt very, I wouldn't say, I mean, probably modern, but it still gave me the old feels from the very first one. Eddie Murphy was great. The original cast is in it, which is awesome. And it was a fun movie. It was fun and action packed. Joseph Gordon-Levitt was good. So I mean, it's definitely worth watching if you haven't seen it.
Awesome.
It too. So that was the first two.
Oh no, you're cutting off a little bit.
Cutting off?
Yep.
Yeah, I didn't get that last sentence.
Okay. No, it follows the formula from the first two.
Okay, gotcha.
Were you able to...
Yeah, I heard that.
Delay going on over here.
Yeah. That's cool that you don't really hear that from, some of these newer sequels from like older franchise, So that's awesome to hear.
Yeah, especially from Eddie Murphy.
Yeah, where's he been?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You're pretty good though. I have a full internet service here.
Yeah, that's weird.
It's different because usually I have the internet problems, and now he is.
Yeah,
I know. That's funny.
Mine's like freaking choppy.
Oh, my friend Carlito's in the chat.
Carlitos?
Oh, thanks for subbing to us both.
Carlito. Hey, Carlito.
It's funny when I hear that. I think of my aunt because that's what she calls me, Carlito.
That's funny.
Okay. Am I back?
Yep.
Oh yeah. What was it?
Okay. Do I sound better?
Way more clear.
Okay. I switched to freaking my phone. I'm using the hotspot on my phone now.
Oh shoot. That's funny.
All right. Okay, good. So is this like live? Can you actually hear me like as I'm talking?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Boot the route. There we go. Okay, perfect. It says T3, you're choppy too, but that's normal. All right, Carlos?
That's because my son's playing Fortnite.
There you go. Wait, are you into music, Johana? Like what kind of music do you listen to?
I'm everywhere with music, to be honest. I've had my phases with with most genres. I don't go too heavy with like super metal stuff, or country. I don't really do country either, but for the most part, I'm pretty open-minded though. I'll still like check it out if like somebody recommends it, you know. But
you listen to Eminem's first album or new album?
I haven't yet, but I want to.
Okay.
Is it good? Is it good?
I think it's awesome. I think it's one of his best albums in years.
Holy.
Yeah. If you're a fan who grew up with Eminem in the early 2000s, you'll know what you're going to get.
Yeah. I even liked the era, like his, was it Recovery era?
Oh, that was a great album. Recovery was a great album.
Yeah. I even like that era. So
yeah, that was really good.
I'm excited to sit and listen to that.
It's basically Eminem and Slim Shady going back and forth.
Nice.
Yeah. So it's today's Eminem going up against like before Recovery. Yeah.
That's so cool. What a cool concept.
Yeah. Then
he's such an artist, dude.
Yeah, definitely. I'm supposed to be going to his pop-up in LA tomorrow. So
ooh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, I want to get a couple shirts.
That's awesome.
Yeah, his album is definitely his new album is like what I would consider, it's a concept album, obviously. But it's like a work of art. Because him and I just talked about this earlier, and I went back through and listened to it with headphones on, and man, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's really cool. Yeah, definitely check it out. Ugh. But yeah, no, I listen to pretty much everything though. How about you guys?
I go, Carlos, go.
So I grew up listening to skate punk, so a lot of punk music, punk rock, pop punk. I just went and seen Blink-182 on Tuesday night.
Oh yeah, I saw you posted photos. Concert. I'm so jealous.
I recorded the whole Blink-182 set and posted on YouTube Friday. And I haven't seen them in like 15 years, so I watched them before Tom left the second time, and then I haven't seen them since, and then seen them again. It was like weird because they sounded way better this time than the last time I saw them. And then the opening band's called Hot Milk. They're from Manchester, England, and I've never heard of them, and they put on a good show. They were really good. And then Pierce the Veil, which is from San Diego, they're awesome in general. They put on a good show.
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah, so all around, it was a very good show. First concert I've been to in a long time. And I remember looking up tickets when they first went on sale, and like the 4 tickets were like $3 or $4 grand at one point.
Holy smokes.
Yeah. And
I can't. Yeah, I remember seeing that, and I was like, oh, maybe I shouldn't go. But yeah, that's so cool. I would love to see them.
Yeah, it was awesome.
I was such a growing up too. I used to love like punk and emo. I was big on that, like My Chemical Romance and everything.
Oh yeah.
And then before that though, it was like heavy R&B. So I'm telling you, I've been like everywhere. In high school, I had a huge phase with like classic rock, like Queen, Kansas, all those types of bands, Styx. But yeah, it's like whatever floats my boat, whatever mood I'm in,
Good stuff.
Yeah. What about you, Seha? I mean,
no, that's fine. I think everybody knows that I'm a big Korn fan. Korn's my favorite.
Oh yeah.
Band. Been a fan since I was.
But do you listen to that now though?
I still listen to Korn. I still do. But what I listen to. Right now, I listen to a lot of 90s rock. I'm in the 90s and early 2000s rock. And but I did have a phase, and I still kind of listen to it. But I had a hip hop phase, but I love R&B. I love R&B.
Yeah.
I've always been
about the 90s kids. I feel like we love that shit.
Yeah, I miss the 90s. I do listen to a lot of 90s stuff, but like I'll at work because I'll have my Spotify on. I listen to like I'll put either a rock playlist or 90s rock or early 2000s, or it's an R&B rock or R&B playlist, which will have like Usher, Chris Brown, 112, a lot of R&B, Neo. I'm a big Chris Brown fan. I'm a huge Chris Brown fan. So I've seen him in concert. I've seen that guy in concert, and it's an amazing show.
End of the month, there's a concert here, so I might check it out.
Yeah, because he's touring right now.
Yeah,
he's a great. I saw him when he came out with I think it was the Between the Sheets tour with Trey Songz and Tyga.
That must have been awesome.
That was a really good show. But yeah, he's my favorite. As of now, he's my favorite R&B artist. But I like 80s music. I like a lot of genres, but I don't like country. I like some Spanish. I like some Spanish R&B music. I like Romeo Santos. I don't know if you listen to Romeo Santos. So it's like he's like bachata. So
okay.
Hey, you know what? Toni Braxton has some good songs. There she does.
Hell yeah! Oh, so she's like top of my karaoke list.
Oh, is that why he put that? Is that why he put it on there?
No, I don't know why he put it. Like, he must really like Toni, but I like Toni.
No, she's got some good songs. But yeah, I liked a lot of songs that have Diddy in it, not like as a feature, but like he brought in 112. So he's always in that background going like, take that. And, you know, like, now that I can't listen to like certain songs anymore because of this guy.
Yeah.
Well, it's just like Return of the Living Dead. I'm a big Return of the Living Dead fan. And the one of the punkers is that damn rapist from the Nickelodeon. I forgot the guy's name. But I can't watch that. I can't watch that movie anymore. Like I can't watch that movie. And that's my favorite. I can't watch it anymore. That's my favorite movie. I can't watch it. And the bad thing is he was like the punker I always liked because I liked his look as a kid. Like and now it's like
No, I feel you. It's hard because it's not like because that kind of happened to me, even though we still don't really know what happened, but that kind of happened with me and how I feel about like Michael Jackson too. I watched that doc.
Yeah.
Watched the doc and it screwed me up inside. Like I don't know what is real and what's not these days, but if it is real, like it really messed me up. And I'm like, dang, every time I listen to, and I used to love Michael, like who didn't, right?
I still like a lot of his songs.
And same. And like, even with like, we just
mentioned
Kelly Chris Brown. Yeah. Like Chris Brown was like canceled for
Chris Brown, but see the thing with Chris Brown is like so different though. Like how many rappers like literally have videos of themselves being a woman and they are forgiven later? You know, Chris Brown, you know, obviously it's wrong to hit a female, but you know, it's already been how many years? She's forgiven him and they're still holding this on him.
I get it, but it's like what I'm saying is like, how come I can listen to Chris Brown song just fine, but like the Michael stuff that I don't even know is true.
Oh,
but if it is true, it still messes me up.
Because that's more of like child molestation.
Maybe.
Yeah, that has to do with like if it's true, like innocent children. So that's totally different. That's totally different. But R. Kelly, I do like some of his songs. I like some of R. Kelly's songs.
I love his song. Like, are you kidding me?
I do like some of his songs.
Ignition.
Oh, we got a super. I was just gonna say Ignition. We got a super chat from Rojo here. It says Flix Comics top 5 DC/Marvel characters.
Ooh, okay. Okay, obviously Batman. You guys know I love Batman. It's hard because, I mean, you can't go wrong with Batman and Joker. They're literally a yin yang. Yeah. But to switch it up a bit, I do like The Question, the villain.
Wow. Yeah.
And another one that I always liked in the Batman universe, villain, Victor Zsasz was also really cool.
Really? That's just funny. Me and
really
Carlos were talking about him not too long ago. Remember, Carlos? You're
Oh,
like, who's
really?
that guy? He's the guy with the scars all over himself.
I want to see, like, I know he was in, I think, Birds of Prey, but that was a totally
different take.
Yeah. So I would love to see like a horror take on him because he was very creepy. And maybe in like the newer universe with the Robert Pattinson.
Robert Pattinson, yeah.
Yeah. That would be really cool. But so what? Let's see. Marvel, I have to say Spider-Man because me and my sister grew up collecting comics and reading comics, so she was always the Marvel girl and she loved her Spider-Man, and so that has like bled on to me now where like I just have this love for all the Spider-Man characters and stuff too because of her. So but from the Spider-Verse, I guess you could say, I always liked Vulture with like the bald head. You know, like the old school one. Like that one was always fun for me. And then I always liked Morbius too.
Did you like the movie?
Okay, this is kind of embarrassing, but I did like it.
Oh God! All right, wait, hold on. Let me ask you this: what's your worst comic book movie?
Like
what's the worst one that you've seen? No, what's the worst movie?
The worst movie. Okay. Let's see.
Is it Wonder Woman 84?
Ooh, that one was really bad.
What the fuck? Everyone says that's so bad.
You know, there are good moments in it, but
it has good moments. It has good moments. It does. It has good moments. I will agree.
God, I can't think of one that's like terrible, but I really didn't like, this is kind of a hot take, I guess, but I really didn't like the Zack Snyder version of Justice League. Yeah.
So you
not that I care too much about Whedon's, but I feel like I just had more fun watching that one.
Wow. So you like the campy Batman?
That
wasn't even camp. That wasn't even campy Batman in there. That was more of like
I barely remember the movie, Batman, to be honest, but I know I didn't like the Zack Snyder one.
Batman was smiling and joking. And,
I like the look of him. I like the look of everything, and I like how it was shot and the technical stuff about it. I just didn't really like the story, I guess. But yeah, I wouldn't say it's a bad movie though. That's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
So
then what do you think's the worst one? If you like Morbius, I'm assuming you're gonna say Spider-Man No Way Home is the worst movie.
No, I liked No Way Home.
I was joking.
Madam Web.
Oh, I didn't even watch.
I didn't even watch it. I'm trying to think of like bad ones. I wouldn't say they're like terrible. I mean, no. I mean, one that's really bad, but I still love it is Batman and Robin.
That's different though. That movie knew what it was. That's a campy
I love
movie.
That's one. It's
that's
really
like a
bad,
66. Yeah, it's like a 66 version of Batman.
Agree.
Like I would say Morbius is up there as a bad one.
But I liked it.
Yeah.
So is the question, what's the worst movie that I didn't like?
Yeah, like what's one you didn't like? Not like what's one that's bad that you like. Like Ghost Rider 2 was kind of bad.
Oh yeah. Oh, I know.
Jonah
Thor,
Hex.
the second one.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay. Wow.
Yeah. That one was bad.
Yeah. What about Ragnarok?
I liked Ragnarok.
Oh wow.
Yeah. What's another bad Marvel? Oh, I didn't like Iron Man 2 either.
Iron Man 2, yeah, I don't like that one anymore. Yeah, as time goes by, it's not really a good movie.
I wouldn't say it's terrible, but
it's just not good.
It's just meh. Yeah.
What else is there? I mean, I haven't seen Eternals yet.
Oh, I watched that one. It was all right.
Captain Marvel, I won't watch.
I didn't watch any of that stuff.
Yeah.
From that phase.
Yeah, Spider-Man 3 gets a lot of hate, and that was a good movie from the Sam Raimi.
Spider-Man 3. Oh, you know what? I don't even feel right talking about it right now because I haven't seen it since the theater.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow, yeah, that's that. I don't think that's a bad movie. Yeah, they did shove a little bit of, too much villains in there, but I thought the movie was fine. I think it's a good movie. Oh yeah, Catwoman. I didn't watch Catwoman.
Oh, Catwoman. Bad.
Oh, that one was terrible. That's the one. That's the one.
Worst comic book movie. I bet you Robert likes that movie.
So was Elektra. Elektra wasn't that good either.
I didn't watch that one.
I barely remember that one, to be honest. I actually liked Daredevil. Everyone hated it.
No, I heard the director cut's good. I own it and I haven't seen it.
Yeah, director cut's better.
I remember thinking it was fine. Like I liked it.
I think the X-Men movies are bad.
Which ones? All of them?
The Bryan Singer ones aren't. I don't think those movies are great. Even watching them when I saw the first one in theaters, I thought it was okay. I didn't think it's like the best movie. I thought the second one was. I know everybody loves the second one. I think it's an okay movie. I thought Last Stand was good because it had a lot of I love the Days of Future Past part in the beginning of it. Hugh Jackman's always been good as Wolverine, though.
I agree 100% with the part 3. It's like it starts out really good and then it just goes off the rails later.
Yeah, it goes kind of all over the place.
But I didn't hate it as much as a lot of people did.
Yeah, a lot of people hated that movie, and I mean, Wolverine Origins is a bad movie.
Oh,
that is a bad
That's the
movie.
winner. It's between Catwoman and that one. Yeah.
But the thing is that again, Hugh Jackman is fine. He's never bad as Wolverine.
Right. No, yeah.
But the movie, it's like even I liked Ryan Reynolds in that as that version of Deadpool. I thought he did good in that too. But the movie's bad. It ages bad. It aged terribly. It doesn't make any sense. But Days of Future Past is probably my favorite X-Men movie. Yeah.
I'm honestly not a big fan of the X-Men movies. I do like some here and there. I enjoy them, but I don't hold them up in a high regard or anything like that.
Yeah, and what was it? First Class was a good movie, but it wasn't the traditional X-Men, but it was still a good movie. Apocalypse, I thought was a stupid movie. Dark Phoenix, I thought was a horrible movie. Yeah, me and Carlos were just talking about that.
That one's up there.
It's there.
So those are the top 3. You thought of 2 good ones.
It's just dumb though because they gave us already a Phoenix movie in The Last Stand, and then they gave us another Phoenix movie. And
they just love going back to the well with that story.
That's just. Oh, and then Venom 2 is bad.
I didn't like either one of them.
Yeah, I didn't. I thought the first one was okay. The look of Venom looks great too.
Yeah, I agree. I shouldn't say I didn't like that. They're just. I expected so much more. I mean, going back to the whole 90s kids thing, it's like we knew Venom as a completely different character.
Yeah, that's what I was telling Carla. He's like a jokester and kind of like a dummy, and like Eddie Brock's kind of like a dummy in this.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I don't know what it is about them feeling like they have to change the characters, dumb them down like that. Because that's what with Victor Zsasz too, with the Birds of Prey, same thing. I was like, what? He's like a goofball on this.
I thought that movie was enjoyable though. I did enjoy it.
Yeah, no, I did like it too.
Suicide Squad hasn't aged that well.
Which one?
The Jared Leto one.
Oh yeah, that one. I haven't seen it. To be fair, I haven't seen it more recently, but yeah, when I first saw it, I thought it was terrible.
I liked it at first, and then
I liked the way
it
was going, like the style of it.
Yeah,
where it felt very like Guy Ritchie type, like Snatch, and then it also just went off the rails at the end. They can't seem to like nail the end of these movies sometimes.
Well, apparently it's David Ayer's cut got butchered, so I don't know if we'll ever. Yeah, I don't know if his movie ended the same or not, but it always, like, a lot of these movies always ending up bad with like a stupid villain.
Definitely. And it's also, like you just said, a lot of it has to do with like the studio interference and stuff.
That's
why
Venom is the way it is. And so that's why Venom is the way it is, because Sony wanted to be more kid friendly, which you can't really do Venom kid friendly, I don't feel like.
No.
No,
dude, Venom used to eat brains. Venom would eat brains, yeah. Dude.
It's so crazy. Ugh.
I forgot he would always say that.
What?
Like, I try not to get so like mad or whatever, because they're just trying to cater to like younger audiences, I guess. But
I don't think they're trying to cater to anyone. I think they're just trying to make money.
They just don't know what they're doing.
That seriously. I mean, clearly, like in the Venom movies, Madam Web apparently, and what else, Carlos? Would you say? That's just like they don't care. Like maybe Morbius. I don't know. I mean, but Morbius looks like it was a completely different movie. So I don't know. I heard that got butchered down too.
Well, with all the Sony properties, it's because they have to make a movie every so often. I think there's a certain amount of years they have to make a movie, because if they don't do it, they lose the rights to Spider-Man characters of Spider-Man. So that's why we're getting a Venom 3 and a Kraven. I think did Venom 3 get moved to next year? I think it may have.
No. I thought Venom it was staying the same. Yeah, Kraven's what got moved.
Kraven got moved again. So
see, this is why I watch you guys, because I know none of these like business side of the movie industry. Like, I don't keep up with all the little details and things in the news. So this is why I watch you guys, so you can keep me updated.
We look into this all the time. It says
Morbius.
And I
have a subscription to Variety.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've had it for years. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So this is an issue I had with Morbius. Like, when he was doing that cloudy thing, I had no idea what the hell was going on.
But it looked cool.
I didn't know what I was looking at. I just looked at smoke and like,
it's just
I don't know. I don't know. Oh wait, you know what? I didn't watch the Gladiator 2 trailer.
Oh, did that come out?
Yeah, I did. I think this week.
I don't understand how there could be
a part 2,
a sequel. Yeah.
How'd it look, Carlos?
It looked okay. I don't know. I just don't feel like there should have been a sequel to Gladiator, honestly, because the first one's a classic. Like, why do you need to do a new one? I understand that
like it's so long later, like after
so much longer. From understanding, it's his son that's in this now, and I'm just like, okay, this is that whole like revenge the son, like that's been done to death. So I don't know. I mean, hopefully it's good. The actor, I don't really know too well. Denzel Washington again, so Denzel can't really do no bad. So I'll see it. I'm not going day one to see it, but I'll see it.
Oh yeah, I don't know what to expect at all.
Isn't that sad that we think that way now? Movies nowadays.
I mean,
like, do you remember in like the 2000s when you would watch trailer, or the 90s, like everything looked exciting?
Yeah, and you were like super pumped afterwards.
Yeah,
like, oh
you'd
my
leave the
God.
theater happy and wait for the whatever next movie was coming out. And that lasted, I think for me, that lasted until like the 2014s. And then that's it. Like it kind of died down since then. Maybe 2015s. It kind of, but
I think that's also why like the Marvel movies were like so successful too, because they actually like we started feeling that again, like that excitement of going to movies again, you know?
Yeah.
And we just like hadn't had that in a long time.
Well, I don't think we're ever going to experience what the first phase ever did.
Yeah.
Like that build up. But I think they lost. I think they got too cocky with themselves, and they thought any Marvel movie was going to break $1 billion and be good, and it just didn't. No, they lost it. They lost the touch.
I also think like back in the 90s all the way, I'd say probably the same time frame, 2014, that you started seeing less and less like dramas and comedies.
Oh,
the comedies were getting beat up left and right over, jokes, and then dramas. You don't really see a really good drama anymore like you did back then. It's been mostly action movies and CGI movies. Horror movies have started to make a big comeback, and a lot of them are really good. A lot of them are really bad still. Action movies have kind of been like hit and miss here and there. Yeah, I mean, you don't really like. What's the last really good sci-fi movie you've seen?
Sci-fi?
I can't name one. Yeah,
sci-fi.
Like I'm talking straight sci-fi, not like a hybrid of action sci-fi. Just straight sci-fi.
A lot of them are straight to streaming. That's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
But sci-fi in theaters, dude. I don't know. I'll tell you what the last good movie that came out. That's like that hadn't made me feel a certain way in years was Mission Impossible. Not Mission Impossible. I'm sorry, Top Gun.
Oh yeah, Top Gun. Yes.
Yeah, Top Gun had that old school vibe to it. Sci-fi, dude. I don't know, man. Oh, Prey.
I knew that was coming.
I don't know, dude. That's a good question. I don't know what the hell. Oh, Avatar.
Like, well, it's the new one or the very first one?
Oh, the new one. The new one. That's probably like the last good theatrical science fiction movie. Oh yeah, what Dune? I haven't seen Dune, so I can't say anything about Dune. I know a lot of people love Dune. That's sci-fi.
I actually did not.
Oh really?
Yeah, it was
just
not my bag. It's not my bag.
First one or second one? Oh, okay, I saw the first one. I got bored with the first one, but I heard the second one was
good. Yeah, the first one's good, but it's boring. Towards the end, it's boring.
Yeah.
And then I haven't seen Dune 2 yet. I do want to see it.
I will say Dune 2 is. I think it's better, but it still had me like, oh man, when is this ending?
It's long. It's like 3 hours long, so I get it.
It was.
I feel like I feel like they're doing still a lot of world building because there's another movie coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Avatar might be it, dude. I think Avatar might be the biggest.
Yeah, I think that is
most popular. Yeah.
I'm not a fan. So
horror for me, horror-wise, like that got me excited and was honestly it 2017. That was the last really good horror movie and theatrical that I really liked. Like,
how do you feel about when is the show coming?
I think it's next year.
Is it
the end of the year? It's next. I think it's next year. It's I don't know how I feel about it because it's obviously a prequel, and this was never in a book, so this is going to be something that's like,
fresh.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm glad Bill Skarsgård's going to be in it. And I don't know. I honestly have no idea what to expect, which I like. I like that I have no idea what to expect. So
He's probably gonna look like he did in those photos, huh?
Yeah, the deleted scenes that never made it into the beginning. I think it was It Chapter 2, if I'm not mistaken.
Chapter 2, yeah.
Yeah, where he comes down. His form is that red form where he like eats a baby. So that's what I was telling Carlos. They might use that in that footage in the series. So we'll see. And I liked It Chapter 2. It just had too much CGI. But it was not scary.
Yeah, it did for sure. It was a little long too, I thought, but
another good horror movie was Halloween 2018.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
That was good.
That was actually really good, but I hated Kills and I didn't even watch Ends.
Yeah, Ends is bad. It's so bad.
So I didn't like Kills. I could still watch these movies and like have fun with them, but it's not like at all what I thought it was going to be. You know, following after such a good movie of 2018. It's like,
yeah, it's weird. I don't understand that. Like, and they weren't that far apart either, so I don't know how they were just so bad. It makes no sense. Like, it was, the first one was so good, and then but I will say this: the second one, with the beginning of the 70, is it 78? The original one came out when they were redoing that part was freaking awesome. That was they should have kept that movie that way, but it
was such a letdown. Ends, I felt I actually like that one better than Kills, but it was still like not. Yeah, I know it's kind of a crazy one, but
yeah, I watched Kills and End with my son. We watched them all. We watched them on Peacock because we were like, we're not going to go see them in the theater. And we both liked the first one. We thought Kills was okay, and then we watched Ends, and I think he didn't even finish it. He's like, this movie is so stupid. And I was like, yeah, this is pretty bad. You know, and he's now 16, so he's got his own opinions about like movies and stuff, and we try to get him to watch horror movies. He won't. He'll watch certain things, like Halloween, I thought was interesting. I tried to get him to watch Monster Squad with me the other day.
Oh.
But he did not want nothing to do with it. He's like, that looks stupid.
Oh,
I was like,
dang.
Of course it is. It's from the 80s.
Yeah. I think people are, well, a lot of people have that mentality though. Like they will not watch old movies, like especially the newer generations and stuff. I'm like, dang, that's crazy. Like if it's black and white, they won't watch it.
Because they don't like practical effects.
Yeah.
Yep. I liked watching old movies, and like you look at the way they did it then, and you see stuff now, and you're just like, yeah, it was pretty bad back then. Like when you're a kid, you think it all looks great, and then as you get older and technology has gotten better, CGI, but I really prefer the makeup and practical effects, kind of like what Tim Burton did with the new Beetlejuice. It's all practical stuff, so I think that's going to be cool to see again.
I am excited for the Beetlejuice movie.
Yeah, I'm not a huge Beetlejuice fan, but I do like the movie. But yeah, I don't know. Like, I think it's a lot of the reason why. Like, I think the newer generation is just brought up on CGI. They're not used to like what we grew up on. Yeah. There's a lot of like old horror movies from the 80s I love, and then I've watched recently, in the last few years, and I'm like, yeah, this movie doesn't really hold up, but it still has like that nostalgic feeling to me.
Yes,
like,
exactly.
One that I always make fun of is the Gate 2, because I think it's not that good, but it's just a cheesy horror movie.
Yeah, it's still a great movie. I love The Gate. It's such a good movie.
It's just so good. Ugh, they don't make movies like they used to, sadly.
That's like someone asked me earlier about like Halloween movies, and I was like, "What my favorite Halloween movie probably would be Curse of Michael Myers." Like, I'm talking like if you're going to talk about a Halloween era movie or I guess, horror movie I've always loved and still love. Leprechaun, as bad as it is, it's still great.
Which one? Sorry, you're cutting off a little bit.
Leprechaun.
Oh, Leprechaun.
Oh yeah.
But Leprechaun's not a bad movie though.
I love Leprechaun.
No, it's after that. It's bad, but
yeah, some of the later ones.
Good.
Oh yeah, later ones are bad. Leprechaun in the Hood.
Yeah, I was gonna say Leprechaun in the Hood.
Doesn't he go to space too?
Yeah, Leprechaun in space. Everybody was doing in space. Friday the 13th went to space. Hellraiser went into space. The only good space horror movie other than Alien was Event Horizon.
Oh yeah, that was creepy.
That's true.
That's another underrated horror film.
Not a big fan of that movie, but I haven't seen that movie in 30 years, so I probably should rewatch it. I think I told you I was going to. I still haven't.
That's a good movie, man. That's a steelbook I have not seen since I only saw that one time. I think I have not seen that steelbook again.
Which one?
For Event Horizon, the steelbook, the Walmart exclusive steelbook.
Shit.
Yeah, that's when you're. I don't know if it's available online, but it's one of the better steelbooks that they have out right now at Walmart, also the Street Fighter one is one of the
steelbooks are also very addicting.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, I mean, I freaking got 2 of the Crow ones.
You double dipped.
Yeah, man.
It's hard. It's hard for a collector.
I always enjoyed the movie The Crow since the 90s. Not when it first came out, at least not that I remember, but ever since meeting Carlos, I became more of a fan than I read and then I read the comic book, the paperback, and it made me love the character even more.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So but I think we have that influence on each other.
That's true.
That
is very true. Yeah. Oh man, The Crow. What a great movie. I've watched that movie.
So do you have a Crow collection?
Oh yeah.
A big collection? Dude.
Awesome. Not as big as I did when I was younger. Like I was showing him some blacklight posters that I used to have when I was younger. And they're very expensive now. I think I found one for $45, which is cheap because that same one is $200 plus on eBay.
I'm sure, yeah.
I'm like, dang, this is a good deal. I'm gonna buy this one. But there's pieces I'm missing, and so when I was down there visiting, one of my main goals was to go pick up something I've had held for probably 4 or 5 months, and then in my video and his video too, you see me get it, and I'm just I saved all my money, sold a bunch of stuff just to get this Grail thing.
Nice.
I didn't even know it existed until people posted it, and I was like, "What? I've never seen. I need that." But there's, I don't know, probably 5 or 6 figures that I still need to complete figures, and then high end, I still need the statue from Sideshow, which I have no room for, but I want it.
Oh man, I can't even look at Sideshow. I don't have the space, and it's too expensive.
It is, and after seeing Wrath Batman stuff, I was like, "Damn it!"
Oh my gosh, yeah.
You only saw probably 5% of my Batman collection.
I know, but I'm just dang.
Not even 5%. Dude, that was probably 2%.
It doesn't matter. Seeing it on videos is different than seeing it in person. It's seeing in person was overwhelming. I was like, oh wow, this looks completely different in person. There's a lot of Batman, and then he would show me what he has, and he shows it in his videos. But seeing it in person, I was like, damn, this is a lot. I'm like, it's so cool though. And I get to see the posters I sent him. And I'm like, oh, it's cool to see those again. But look at all this stuff.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah,
that's what I miss.
It's definitely a escape room when I'm in there. My head's that's my I guess you can say my safe place. Mentally.
Oh yeah.
I go in there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It definitely clears my head, and I feel at peace. Even looking at all my bins, is like makes me happy, or like I'll go through some of them every now and then, and I'll open stuff and I'm like, oh my god, I forgot I had this, and then I'll just like, it'll make me happy, you know. It's weird how like stuff like this, I don't know, I'm crazy.
No, I definitely feel that. I mean, I have what I can here, but I make sure to like put stuff up and display stuff because it makes me feel that way too, but also like for work, because I'm working from home right now, so I literally am here in this corner like all
time,
day. Yeah. And so for me, it's like it helps me be creative too. So
yeah, that's good.
You know, it's like motivating when I see little figures and stuff, and I'm like, oh, this is awesome. You know, just having it hang out here is like makes me feel like, okay, somebody created this. Like I can create something too. You know.
There you go. That's a good way of looking at it. I like that comic rack you have too. I want a comic rack.
That was a Craigslist find back in Vegas.
Really? How much was it? Like $20, $30?
No, it was 80. They're actually like
they're expensive.
200 plus. Yeah,
they're
eBay.
expensive.
That was 80.
I could have gotten one. Well, Fat Collectibles offers to order me one, but they're over $100.
Yeah, they're pricey. This one's actually an antique one too, like legit. Because they have newer ones that they're making that are like white. They're white, and the way that you know that it's antique is that it's like bronze, like it's bronze colored.
Oh, what books do you have on there?
It's mostly horror here, and then I have some like I got a cool Friday one.
Ooh, that's nice.
Yeah, I usually collect raw, but sometimes I'll find good deals like when they're graded. So I'll just pick those up.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
Yeah. Got an Elvira.
There you go.
That's cool.
Yeah. So I just put random books up here. And then I still have figures that I display too here. I just don't have my whole collection.
The old Freddies. Yeah, that's a good Freddy.
Yeah, stuff like that. And then
you ever get
Hatchet?
Yeah, that's a good one.
I want to get this one signed.
Are you a fan of The Exorcist?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Would you ever like have any memorabilia in there, like a figure or like a?
I have a poster. And then
I don't even think I'd get creeped out if I had. I like the movie, but that's a scary movie.
It is crazy because I don't know what's wrong with me sometimes. Because in college, I was like roomies with someone, but I didn't care at all, and she liked it. She liked my posters and everything, but I had a huge Ring poster. You know that one poster where it's just the actual circle?
Right.
I had that up on my wall, and like every time people would come in, they'd be like, "Oh my god, girl, you need to take that down." And I'm like, "What? You don't like it?"
Do you fall asleep watching scary movies, or do you have like a movie on when you go to sleep?
Not when I go to sleep, but I do like that'll be the last thing I do though. I watch it like a horror movie or something creepy, and then I'll go to my bed.
I still do for the most part, but I used to fall asleep watching exorcism movies.
Nice.
Yeah. I can't do that anymore. I can't do it anymore. Like some of the movies I remember falling asleep to that I used to watch. It's like comfort. It's like comfort movies. You know what I mean? Like, like Night of the Living Dead. Then Tom Savini's Night of the Living Dead. I used to fall asleep. I still kind of do. It is another one. The Blair Witch. I used to fall asleep to all the time. The Last Exorcism, I think it was called. The Exorcism of Emily Rose.
The Freddy movies for me.
I think I used to fall asleep to some of the Freddy movies when I was younger, but I like falling. 28 Days Later was another one I used to fall asleep to a lot. Yeah, I like post-apocalyptic movies too. I fall asleep to a lot of end of the world type movies, those isolated movies. They bring me peace.
See, that's one that I can't. So those end of the world movies, they do give me like anxiety attacks almost because
really.
Yeah, because then I'll have I have this recurring dream of like a tidal wave coming at me.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like those movies really remind me of like that kind of dream that I get. So it's like really
that's scary.
Yeah. The other thing I can't take, I can do horror all day long. I cannot do true crime.
Usually a lot of women can, but they can't do horror, which makes no sense.
Exactly.
How you can watch you can watch real life killings, but
I talk about this
watch
all the time. It's so hard finding girlfriends to go to the movies with, like, because I'm wanting to watch horror movies, but like no, my friends just. I have one that likes horror movies, but she lives in SoCal, so everyone up here though like don't like it, and I'm like, okay, but you watch true crime all day long.
You'll watch True Detective's a good show. But you'll watch stuff like that, or like those
podcasts, the podcast,
or exactly, the podcasts, the documentaries, the Netflix series stuff. But
that
you can't
watch keeps me up. That'll keep
you can't
me
watch
up all night.
you can't watch a haunted house movie. Like you can't watch stuff that's fake, but you can watch stuff that's
fake
really
from
happened.
the 80s.
Yeah, exactly. But
it's weird.
Yeah. No, that's crazy though. Yeah, the like there's what movies do like Vanishing on 7th Street has been one I've been falling asleep to lately. I don't know if you've seen that. That's the one with Christian Hayden. Is it Haydenson or Christian Haydenson? Haydenson?
Hayden Christensen.
Hayden Christensen.
Oh,
so
Hayden Christensen. Yeah.
It's he's the lead actor in it, and it's with John Leguizamo. It's an end of world movie where it's basically the world's turning into darkness, and there's like these shadow. I don't know if they don't explain the movie doesn't explain anything, but they're like shadow. It's the shadows that are after you. So if the lights go out, you're gone. You disappear. Ooh. So that's what I've been watching. It's like it's been that one. There's another one on there's one on Netflix called I forgot the name on that one too. Dude, my memory. But it's another end of the world movie where like the world's just like falling apart. I love those kinds of movies and like zombie stuff,
Yeah. Yeah. Zombies I can do. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
What's it called? You said Vanishing of what street?
It's called Vanishing on 7th Street.
7th Street. Okay, cool.
Yeah, Vanishing on 7th Street's that one, but it was on Amazon Prime, but I think they actually took it out, so I think you have to rent it. But it came out in 2010, I think. 2010, yeah.
Cool.
I like those kind of movies. I like those movies where it's just like a group of people, like, and it's that's it. And it's only the like these 4 actors that you just stay with, kind of like how Signs is.
Mm-hmm.
You're just stuck with that family.
Did you watch the Cloverfield movies?
Oh God, I love Cloverfield.
Those are good, huh?
Yeah, Cloverfield's good. Cloverfield Lane's good. I even liked Cloverfield Paradox.
Yeah, I didn't hate it. Like
I didn't hate it either. I thought it was good. No, I thought it was good. I'm glad it came out on Netflix. Yeah, definitely way more sci-fi.
Yeah.
But it basically showed you that there was like multiverses of whatever it is. I forgot what they did that made them.
I forgot too, to be honest. I haven't seen it since, but I remember thinking it was fine.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. It was enjoyable. Anakin Skywalker. What about you, Carlos? Did you like all the Cloverfields?
Speaking, I've seen the first one. The second one's what? 10 Cloverfield or Clover? Is that what it's called?
10 Cloverfield Lane. Yeah, 10 Cloverfield Lane.
So good.
I've seen that one. I don't think I've seen the one that was on Netflix. Is that Paradox?
Paradox, yeah. It's pretty good.
No, I haven't seen that yet. I think, is that it? There's only 3, right? Or is there 4?
There's only 3. They were supposed to make another one. Okay. Supposedly it was going to be about another dimension where the monsters come in, but like in World War II. But I guess that never. Yeah, that was. But cool. It never happened.
That'd be crazy. Damn, I'm sad because I feel like that could have, if that third movie like hadn't flopped, I feel like it would have been a cool franchise overall.
Yeah, I still wish they would have followed the first movie.
Yeah, definitely.
And speaking of Cloverfield, like, would you consider A Quiet Place a horror movie or a science fiction movie? I know they classify it as a horror movie.
Yeah, I've been calling it a horror, but I can see how it's a little more thriller on the thriller side.
Is it sci-fi horror?
Yeah. Well, kind of. I mean, it's kind of like it's like Cloverfield in that sense.
Yeah, it kind of has 3 genres in that movie.
Yeah.
I keep on forgetting about that. That's another good horror movie.
Side to it, and then the horror element. So you kind of have a 3.
Exactly.
Yeah, so it's hard to classify that movie, but it's classified as a horror movie. Quiet Place 1 and 2 were great. The new one was pretty good. I'm not gonna say great, but it was pretty good.
Yeah, I agree. I saw it recently. It was good. It was good. I think I would have wanted to see like a different perspective because we've already followed people, you know? So I was like, maybe it would have been cool to see like the government reaction or something like that.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that would be good.
I wanted a little bit more explanation on the aliens themselves.
That too.
So I think that's probably what they're gonna go with if they do a 4th one. I'm hoping that's what they go with. They'll explain where they came from, what's the reason why they're here. Maybe we'll find out in the movie.
They could get so much more creative with it, for sure.
Yeah, but I mean, who knows if they do another one? Like I know this new one did really well, so I feel like if they keep doing well, they'll make another one. That's the thing is you kind of get sick of them doing that. But also, there's a lot of stuff we don't know, so that's the part of me. I'm like, okay, I want another one, or maybe like an anthology series for like Paramount Plus to kind of tie into a 4th movie. Maybe I don't know. Like, there's so much they could do.
They could do so much, and yeah, that's why I was like, oh, they decided to go this route again. Even though it was a prequel, I was like, you don't have to do a prequel if you're gonna do this. But it was good though. Lupita is awesome.
Oh, she was great. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Jeff Quinn, who's going to be the new Johnny Storm, he kind of just came out of nowhere, and I was like, oh, there's a mystery behind where he came from that never was explained. So I'm like, that aspect, I want to know what happened with him. So we can't really say really what happens in the movie because we'll give away stuff, and it's already been out long enough. So spoilers are not like, I don't want to give away like the ending and stuff.
You know, I just thought of the last good science fiction movie I saw in theaters.
He's over here thinking about it.
No, because we're talking about aliens. No, we're just talking about aliens. Edge of Tomorrow.
That was a good one.
That's a good movie. It's a very good.
The Tom Cruise one. Because you talking about a Quiet Place made me think about aliens come. Like I was thinking about like, what if they made a Quiet Place movie where you start seeing different types of the monsters or the aliens. Like a prime, and that made me think of Edge of Tomorrow, and I was like, oh crap, I think that was like the last really good traditional sci-fi movie I saw in theaters.
I just thought of one, but it wasn't like super great or anything, but it was the one what was it called? Dang it, I'm not gonna remember. Can't even remember the actor's name. The dude from Guardians.
Oh yeah.
Oh, why do I always forget his name?
Chris Pratt.
Yeah, and then Jennifer, whatever her name is.
Jennifer
I can't remember anything right now. Jennifer, no.
Gardner? Lawrence?
Jennifer Lawrence. There you go.
Yeah.
Had to be one of those.
Yeah. Okay.
Passenger.
There you go. That one.
Okay, I thought you were gonna say
it was okay.
The one with Channing Tatum. Wasn't there one with Channing Tatum in space?
There was one called Life, I think.
Oh yeah.
Life was
Oh yeah.
enjoyable, but it wasn't. I mean, it wasn't the best science fiction movie, but it was enjoyable.
I didn't see that one.
That was a
And
weird
then there
movie.
was one with the chick from Twilight. Apparently, I can't remember names right now.
Oh,
so.
you know what? Didn't we talk
Kirsten
about that,
Stewart?
Carlos? Underwater.
Yeah,
That's
That's
actually
the
a
one.
really good. That's
was
actually
it good?
that was actually a good movie.
I think my mom
Yeah.
said it was really good too. I
Yeah,
gotta watch that.
it's. I mean, I don't want to tell you what it is because I had to look it up because there's the creature in the movie looks like a certain character, and they confirmed that's what it was. But that actually was a good movie.
Okay.
What did it say? I gotta jump. What about Interstellar? Oh God, you know what?
Oh, that's
hold on. That came out same year. Damn. Okay.
Oh, Tenet too. Tenet.
No. I
Movie
gotta
is
give
so
it to Interstellar.
confusing.
That one was
Interstellar.
divisive though.
So we
I loved
talked
it.
about this.
Inception.
Inception was good.
All of the Chris
but-
Nolan ones, right?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I've mentioned this before, like not counting the Batman movies, Interstellar is my favorite Nolan film.
Oh, you and
So-
Carlito both.
So I will take back Edge of Tomorrow and put in Interstellar in that place and then I'll put Edge of Tomorrow right behind that. Yeah, Interstellar is probably. You know what's a good one too though? I don't think Carlos. I think I've told you to watch this movie, and that's the Danny Boyle Sunshine with Chris Evans.
Oh yeah, I just found that. I have it in my box of Blu-rays.
That is a freaking great movie. That is. Oh, and
I'll
Cillian
check that
Murphy. Cillian Murphy's in that one too.
Wow.
That's yeah, because that's when he became known because of Danny Boyle. But yeah, Sunshine is such a it's a science fiction movie that turns at the end, it turns into a horror movie. So it's a really, really good movie.
That
It's got a good
awesome.
cast. It's got a good cast in it.
Dang, you guys are giving me a lot of recs right now.
Yeah, it's visually done so well for its time. I mean, it wasn't like what year was that? 2006? 2007?
I want to say about that. Yeah, about that time.
Yeah, so that I like Sunshine. I've talked about this movie a lot. Sunshine is a fantastic movie. Definitely one of Danny Boyle's best, like visually best movies. But I think my favorite movie that he's done is 28 Days Later.
Yeah, great movie. I was gonna say, I know this isn't like in the last like 10 years, but prior to, I guess you could want to say, Avatar becoming like this big phenomenon, would be the very first Matrix. That's probably the first science fiction movie that became huge in the 90s. Because then after that, everything tried to replicate that, and I was just like, I mean,
did you guys watch the last one that came out?
No, I
didn't like it. It was a retelling of the first movie.
Huh. Oh,
it had some cool moments in it, though. It had some cool moments, but it's worth a watch. It's worth a watch.
I feel like I just didn't hear about it after
the trailers. The trailers were really good. I'll say that.
Yeah, I remember.
The trailers are really good. Okay, Carlito said, "Did we just become best friends because of Interstellar?" Yeah. If you like Interstellar, you'll like Sunshine. You'll definitely like Sunshine because it's kind of like the same.
I'm excited.
Kind of like the same concept. It's about the Earth. The sun is dying, and they need to reignite it. So they send scientists, doctors, and astronauts to space to throw a bomb in it to reignite the sun. Gotcha. But there's an issue that happens along the way that throws them off track. So I can't give a lot away, but it does have twists in it. It's a really good movie.
Sweet.
Yeah, I know what I'll watch tomorrow.
I know.
Yeah. What about the Dune movies? I never got into the original Dune movie.
Neither have I. I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I watched that.
I watched it. It was boring.
Look the original one I remember seeing, but
it doesn't turn into Alien in the final act. There's no aliens in it. It turns into a horror movie in the end.
Speaking of Alien, are you guys excited for Alien Romulus?
Yes.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Yeah, I'm hyped for
Oh
that.
my god. That looks so good, dude. And the director, I forget his name because it's later, but I'm tired.
Fede Alvarez.
Fede Alvarez. Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. That's gonna be great.
I've never seen Another Earth.
I don't know if I've ever seen that either. Another Earth.
Another Earth. No, I haven't either. Thanks for
Earth.
Thanks for the spoilers.
Yeah. I'd say Fede Alvarez.
No spoilers.
If you've seen his remake of Evil Dead,
well, that's good. That's a good movie.
So much.
Oh wait, yeah, I did.
Yeah.
That's the 2013, right? 2013.
Yeah, but it's technically not a remake though.
That's why I was like, wait.
It's just to be a continuation.
It's a continuation,
it's
but
technically in the
calls
same
it a remake.
world.
Yeah, but it's not a remake. The original Blade Runner.
It's damn good.
It annoys me when they name sequels the same as the first. I will say that.
Like Blair Witch. That movie was
like
so
Halloween. Bad. Yeah, they did it with Halloween. They did it with what was the one recently? Scream Part 5.
But I don't think they're. What do you mean? Like
why?
Those aren't remakes. So those are continuations.
Yeah. Why are they naming a sequel the same as the first?
Like you don't like the number. Like you want it to have like another like Scream the last.
Just a different name. Like
really?
Halloween, blah blah blah. Kind of like Season of the Witch.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's easier for like what would they call Scream though? Scream the last scream. The last yell.
No, they could just if it's a sequel, they could continue with the numbering.
Ghostface.
Why didn't they just call it Scream 5?
Yeah, they are. That's what they called them.
No, it's just Scream.
Is it Carlos?
And then Scream 6 is Scream 6.
Technically, yes, they did call it Scream, but they have.
Oh wow!
I think later on in marketing, they put the 5 in there later.
They put the 5 in the title, like
in the
font. Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that. I've said this before. I don't really care for the Scream franchise.
Oh, I love them. They're just fun.
I love them too.
I've watched the first one. I mean, they're good. I've watched the first 3, but I'm not like the biggest. Oh yeah, look at this one. Isn't this how they did it?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense. I like that.
I think so.
Wasn't it Wasn't it the V? Oh no, that's part 6 that they did that. Never mind. Yeah. I think.
I don't remember now.
Let me get my steelbook real quick. It's somewhere over here.
Because Halloween
you know what? I think they did it in the A, actually.
Because if you let's look it up on IMDb.
Because Halloween was Halloween 2018. I think that's how they referred it, right? Was Halloween 2018? Or no?
Yeah, if you look at like just search Scream 5, the first title that comes up is Scream 2022.
Okay, so they did it that way.
It's so weird. IMDb says it too. I don't like when they do that. It's just like Halloween too.
Yeah, Halloween.
They didn't.
It makes sense for a remake, but not for a sequel.
Well, Rob Zombies, don't they call that Rob Zombies Halloween?
Yeah, they do, and that's how they have it titled too. Though when it came out,
it
was Rob Zombies Halloween.
Rob Zombies Halloween. I did not like those movies.
I think at the time I liked it. The first one, the second one, no, I thought it was dumb.
Yeah, I think I appreciate them for just being different, but they were not my bag, really.
Did you like the Freddy remake?
No. Terrible.
Yeah, that was a bad movie. I saw that. That was a bad movie.
It was all bad.
It's just like the Jason remake, like the Friday the 13th. It started off good, and I did not like that movie either.
Yeah.
All those movies like Freddy and Friday the 13th, and I'm trying to think what else. I think that era was just like everything tried to be Scream in a sense, because that was like the new big horror genre film.
Well,
like
Leather Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake was done very well, and so
Yeah,
was
Oh yeah, I love that one.
The Hills Have Eyes was a good remake, and so was Zack Snyder's Dawn of the Dead.
Oh yeah, great one.
Those are some good remakes.
Did you guys ever watch the other zombie movie that Zack Snyder did? I think it's on Netflix or something.
Oh yeah, Army of the Dead.
How was that one?
I actually enjoyed that movie.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I enjoyed it. And it sucks because I guess that thing is going nowhere anymore because he had a universe in it, and I don't want to give too much away if you haven't seen it, but there is apparently different how would you say it? Time loops in there, Carlos, right?
Yeah.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, and there's like hidden things in the movie that you like if you watch the movie and then watch things that you missed in Army of the Dead, and you'll realize the movie is more than what it is. But it was supposed to be a universe that never went. I think because the side movie that they did with one of the characters didn't do that well, that it went nowhere after that.
Yeah, because that side movie is supposed to be what happens.
It was a bank heist movie. Yeah.
Yeah, it was supposed to happen prior to what we see. And I honestly, I hate when they do that. It's like, if you're going to make that movie first, then do everything else after. Don't do your movie and then like, oh, I'm going to do this prequel type thing.
Speaking of like,
thing, it drives me nuts.
Of trilogies, dude, did you hear about Kevin Costner's movie?
Oh, yeah, that second one got pulled already from the theaters.
Yeah, his sequels. No, his sequels are done. They're pulled indefinitely.
Kevin Costner for which movie?
They got pulled.
Horizon.
He was supposed to come out with a cowboy movie every year.
Oh,
there's supposed to be two this year, and
a trilogy. Yeah,
third one was supposed to be next year.
Yeah, and I think it flopped, so it's not going anywhere.
Oh my god.
Yeah, because they pulled the second one from theatrical release, which comes out next month. They got pulled. They're like, oh, we're going to move it to a different date. So I didn't, and then the third one was supposed to start filming, and it already did. I don't know.
No,
I know it got pulled indefinitely. That sucks.
Yeah. I don't think there has not been a good Western movie in years, decades maybe. I don't know.
Facts.
I think Open Range, which was his last one, was pretty good. That movie I really enjoyed.
Yeah, the only one I can think of is Hell or High Water.
Ooh, yeah. Or Magnificent Seven. Or the remake. The remake was pretty good.
The one with Chris Pratt.
Yeah.
Did I watch that? I don't think I watched it.
That was okay. That was okay. What was the other one that they did? It was a remake, and shoot, I forgot the actor's name in it. I think Matt Damon was in it. Crap, I forgot the name.
Oh,
it's a remake though. Damn, I totally forgot the name. He's in the movie though. And it's a Western movie. I think it came out in the mid 2000s. Man, I forgot.
Oh, is it I never seen this one, but the 310 Yuma? Is it that one?
No, that's a good movie though.
I haven't seen that one.
That's a really good movie. That's with Christian Bale.
True Grit's a good one. Is
movie.
That one? Yeah,
that's a good movie. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
a good movie.
That was an Oscar nominated movie too. So yeah.
But yeah, all those movies have came out like over 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're few and far between with Westerns.
Like, and then Tombstone came out in the mid 90s.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah, 90.
It was before. Was it 92? Holy crap. 92, 93? Because that's who they decided to make Val Kilmer as Batman. So are you sure it was? I think it was 95 or 94.
93.
93. Damn. Wow.
Yeah, because Batman Forever was a 94.
95.
Well, no, yeah, 95. You're right. So yeah, that makes sense.
Damn.
Yeah, Django. I was thinking Django too.
Oh shit, Django. That's right.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Great movie.
That is a good movie. Crap.
Yeah,
but that's not
there's been some good westerns, but I don't know, like traditional westerns, like Tombstone.
Yeah,
like,
traditional
stuff like that.
Well, True Grit's a traditional.
Recent.
Yeah, but that's a remake, so that's I don't know.
That is a remake. That is a remake. Yeah, it's different. What was There Will Be Blood? Is that a country movie? Is that a western movie?
That's
a great movie too.
I think that's more drama, isn't it?
Is it more drama? Okay, but it takes place in that era.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Crazy. The Hateful Eight. Oh yeah, you're right, John.
I forgot about
John
that one.
Knows what he's talking about.
So it looks like it's just Quentin Tarantino. Yeah, Hateful Eight's kind of like a western. It's in that era.
Oh, Logan said, "I love the original Fright Night. He knows what he's talking about."
Yeah, original Fright Night's very good. I think I might watch that tonight.
I know, right?
That's a good movie.
Right before bed.
Yeah. Brewster, that one.
Yes.
Didn't that guy end up doing gay porn?
I think so.
Yeah, I think he did. He looks. There was a panel on the movie recently. He didn't age too well, that guy.
Oh, that's rough.
Yeah. But I always liked him in the movie.
I know, even though he's like highly annoying, but he's
he did another horror movie, and I think it's called 666, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh,
yeah, that's if you're he's on the cover of it, and he has like a cross in his forehead, kind of like how he did in I think he had that look in Fright Night too.
Yeah, but there's a scene where he looks like that.
If you like those low budget horror movies, he's the lead guy, and it's called 666. Yeah, let me see.
Okay.
I remember that cover. I remember the cover. Yeah.
You remember the cover, right? I remember. I always thought that was Fright Night, but it's the same guy. But I don't know what it's called though. I don't know if it's 666, but it's definitely a number because he's calling a number on a payphone. I just recently saw it like during the pandemic, but I don't remember the name.
Are you guys excited for Nosferatu?
Yes.
Oh, I can't wait for that.
Yes. Very much.
Alone.
Yes.
I saw a leaked blurry image of Bill Skarsgård as him.
And what did
it look? I mean, it's low quality, but it looks good. It looks really, really good. It kind of looks like they gave him a big head again, though. Kind of like
does he have like a big head in general? Maybe he just has one.
I don't think so. I don't think he's got like a big head, but I know the Nosferatu is bald, so I mean, I don't know. He does have like a little bit of a big head, but that's gonna be so good. Did you watch speaking of horror movies, did you watch what's the one, Carlos, that I don't know if I recommended this one to you or if you already had seen it, the one with Justin Long and Bill Skarsgård?
Oh yeah, Barbarian. That movie's
Barbarian.
Yes.
Good God.
So
man.
good.
That is such a great movie.
I was not expecting that at all.
That trailer makes it seem like it's like a killer movie, like it doesn't make it seem like it's like a monster movie or whatever it turns out to be. Yeah, it's just like the new one with what's that dude? Did you have Chris Harnett? Trap.
Oh, Trap. Yeah, I can't wait to see that.
Did you see that Instagram post where it's like a 10-second clip where he's like, "Yes, it's me. Blame it on me." That's all he says.
Oh, I haven't seen that yet.
Yeah, so it's like I wonder if they're really like making it seem like he's the killer.
Interesting.
Yeah. You know, M. Night Shyamalan. It's going to be some crazy twist. And I hope that they don't. I feel like these last few, they were just predictable. Like, you knew right away, like maybe a half hour into the movie, like what was going to happen.
Yeah,
I didn't
Knock
feel
at the
like,
Cabin wasn't bad.
No, I
haven't
didn't feel
seen
that
his
way with
last
Knock
two.
at the Cabin.
Yeah, Knock at the Cabin was pretty good.
I heard Old wasn't great. Was it?
Old?
I heard it was.
Old could have been a good movie, but it was not what I thought it was going to be. It could have been a good movie. I would say it's still worth a watch though.
Okay. I think I'll just watch out of curiosity. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just it's good, but it's just like yeah.
Oh, John's asking about Smile.
Smile was pretty good.
I watched that. It was okay.
I had fun with it. It
that's
felt
one
very like 2000s ish, but
yeah,
I liked it. I like that. So
Kevin Bacon's daughter.
I saw the preview
that movie,
the second one too. Have you guys seen the preview for the second one?
Yeah, I saw that too.
That one actually looks pretty interesting. It's a little different. I like that the first one was supposed to be a Paramount Plus movie, and then they decided to move it away from that to theatrical. Just like Evil Dead Rise was a HBO Max or whatever it was called back then. I think it was HBO Max. It was supposed to go straight to streaming. And then when that new guy, David Zaslav, took over and watched it, he's like, nope, this has to go to theatrical. And I was so hyped before. And then I went, I saw that movie in the theater. And I was so pleased with that movie. I was like, this is exactly what I wanted. It makes you feel like the old school stuff. It has a little bit modern twist to it. And it was just bloody. And it was great. It's probably, like I said, probably my favorite horror movie in the last few years.
Yeah.
What about Strangers?
Really
Strangers is good.
Strangers.
I don't really feel like it's that great as everyone hypes it up to be. Because I just rewatched it, and I was like, "It's good. It's just
the new one or the first one."
The first one.
The first one's good, dude. The new one sucks.
No, the first one's good. I don't feel like it's.
I like the first one.
It's not. I don't know. I remember watching that then, and I was like, "Oh, this movie's good. It's suspenseful." But watching it recently, I was just like, it's still good. It just didn't feel like very horror-ish to me, I guess, because it's supposed to be a thriller, which it does have the element. But I was just like, I've seen it. It's kind of predictable now, so I don't feel like that's a movie that's rewatchable a lot. I don't know.
I can see that. I can see that because you already know, like, who it is, or not exactly who, but what's going on, basically.
Right,
so the thriller part kind of
yeah. That's how people feel about Scream. Like once you've seen it once or twice, you kind of just it gives away. But I don't know.
Yeah,
all those Scream movies are still fun.
Mm-hmm. I never saw the sequel though. What is it? I was gonna say Birds of Prey. The Strangers sequel.
Yeah, I heard it was. Oh, I saw it. It was bad.
Okay, but you saw both sequels because there's the new one too, right?
The new one that just came out.
I saw the new one. There's
you
a
saw
sequel
the new one.
to,
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a sequel to the original one.
Oh crap!
That's the one I haven't. That's the one I haven't seen. I heard that one's good though. And then apparently this latest one isn't great. And they were already like gonna do the 3 of them or something.
Well, it's somewhat. It made, I guess, a little bit of money. So I don't know if they're still gonna go through with it.
I feel like
let me double check.
At least they could, if they do go through with it, they probably will have some time to redirect what they're gonna do. You know, kind of scramble.
Most likely.
Kind of similar to the Exorcist, the new Exorcist trilogy.
Oh god, that was bad.
I thought it was okay. I didn't like hate it.
It's like Linda Blair. I heard she's, really rude at signings, and she will not sign.
Really? Oh,
yeah,
shit.
yeah. I've heard this from a lot of people, and that she won't sign Exorcist stuff. And now that she's in this film, now all of a sudden she's signing all this Exorcist stuff, and she overcharges too. I heard she's pretty expensive, but I heard she's very rude.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Strangers, Chapter 1. They made $43 million on an $8.5 million budget.
Wow.
So I guess you would consider that successful, obviously.
Yeah, it's a sequel.
It says Chapter 2 is to come out this year, which I highly doubt will.
Oh, okay, never mind then. I was like, maybe they have a time to redirect their track, but I guess not.
I'm wondering if they filmed them back to back to back or something, maybe.
Yeah, that would make sense because you don't really need a whole lot to go off of, right?
No, and especially with an $8.5 million budget. I mean, it's not really that much.
Interesting. Maybe I'll watch it streaming. Who knows?
Yeah, that's something I'll watch streaming. I won't pay for it. It doesn't seem like something that's going to be all that great. But you never know. But as far as the rest of the year, is there any movies going into, like, I want to say August, because we're going to get into fall in the winter. Is there anything you're looking forward to besides Nosferatu?
I feel like I'm missing a big one that's Terrifier. Terrifier is coming out later. But coming up sooner. What is coming up sooner?
Horror or
in general.
Just anything in general.
Deadpool, Wolverine.
So like August.
Oh yeah, Deadpool, Wolverine.
Yeah. I'd say like August is like when you start hitting the slow part of the year, August, September. So we have The Crow coming out in August. There's a couple movies I want to see. September, I think it's Beetlejuice.
Okay, that's October. The one I'm really looking forward to. Yeah, probably Beetlejuice. Crow, I'm still excited, but not like I'm trying to like, I don't know, temper my expectations a little bit, you know?
They have the hoodie at Hot Topic.
Yeah. That's true, they do.
With his face on it.
I don't know. It's hard because obviously everyone knows the original one, like Beloved and stuff. But this new one, I know like people don't understand is it's a re-imaging of the book. It's supposed to be more in line with the actual comic, which a lot of people obviously haven't read. If they haven't read it,
probably not, dude. They're just going off of the movie.
Right, and they're just going off the look because he looks like Jared Leto, and that's like a whole thing. But this is a whole new generation, and that's what they're catering to is a newer generation of the original book.
He looks nothing
that's
like
why I'm
Jared
excited.
I'm excited too. I'm going into it with an open mind as well. But
I'm a big Crow fan, and I'm going in with an open mind. Like it was supposed to come out when I came down there, but they moved it because we were going to go see it, and then it got moved. So kind of glad it didn't come out because we would have had no time to see it.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like Bill Skarsgård has been really solid too. So it's hard for me to imagine he would choose a role that, you know, of a movie that was so unwatchable or whatever, you know? It's like
it was supposed to be a series.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so that's something that not a lot of people know about that. They started filming it because I remember him and I were talking about it. I was like, yeah, I wonder what happened to that Crow remake they're supposed to do because they never really announced who was going to be in it or anything. And it wasn't until like way later they're like, Bill Skarsgård's going to be the Crow. I was like, okay, that's interesting. And then next thing you know, like it was around like a September of last year, the year before. I read this thing like The Crow has finished production. I'm like, what? When did this film? Like it was so under the radar. That's so weird. And I started reading and kind of finding out like apparently Paramount, which owned it at the time, before they sold to Lionsgate, they were making it to be a TV show on Paramount Plus as like a 6-part series or something. And I was like, oh, this is terrible.
Okay.
So then after that, I don't know what happened. And now it's a full-length. Lionsgate bought the rights away from Paramount. So then obviously we hear those things about how bad it is. And I'm just like, well, here we go. But I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt. Like,
yeah.
Regardless, I like Bill Skarsgård, and I like that they're going towards more of the actual book. Not saying that the first movie that apparently didn't, but there's a lot of elements that they did not put in the movie that are in the book. And he's read the books, so he understands. And I don't know. I'm excited. It's probably bad, but whatever.
Well, we'll see. I really also don't like following early criticisms like that either. So I just kind of like to go into it with my own clean slate kind of thing. So
right, and that's the problem is nobody in this generation, or I guess people our age that grew up with the other one, aren't going in with that open mind. They're just like, they can't. This is a travesty. This is a disrespectful Brand Lee. And it's like, in reality, it's more like James O'Barr is the one who created the book. He signed off on this movie. He said it's like
see, book. There's certain things where I'm like, well, how could it be that bad? If like he signed off on it, Bill Skarsgård's in it, like it can't be terrible. Right. Like I don't know. I'm hopeful. And then if you think about it, like something similar happened with it too. Like the sequel or the remake was a reimagining of, and it was more geared towards like the book, and that went well. So maybe we could do it with The Crow and the comics too.
I hope so.
Yeah,
I can hope so.
That was Bill Skarsgård again. So
yep. So the only movie that he's done that didn't do well was that Boy Kills World. And a lot of people said that there's a lot of mixed feelings about that movie.
I didn't watch that. It looked cool. I liked the trailer. I thought it looked cool.
Yeah, I thought it looked cool. The concept was cool. Him not talking and stuff. I thought that was cool. But everyone's like, it's just like John Wick times 20. I was like, it might be okay. And that's what they're saying about The Crow. It's like John Wick. And I'm like, everyone's got to, I guess, pinpoint some movie to.
Yeah. People get too negative, like so early on. It's like, let's just wait and see.
Yes.
Yeah. Before. Yeah. But in terms of the look, it didn't really bother me that it looked like Joker or whatever. I didn't, because like the comics, I have a lot of those comics, and it's like
that's what he looks like in the comics.
They're different iterations, so it doesn't bother me at all. But like you said, people
doesn't bother me at all. Right. I think the only thing that's really different for me, like when they showed the image of Bill Skarsgård, was the tattoos. Like in the comic, he didn't have tattoos.
No, he didn't have tattoos.
But the look,
that was the only thing.
The look is like, oh wow, this is like the comic.
Yeah.
Except for the hair is a little different.
He's got the jacket. He's shirtless, and then he's got like the other one has messy longer hair, but they're trying to, like you said, they're trying to modernize him a little bit.
Yeah, which is fine. It needs to be done, and obviously now. And in the comic,
and that's like the style. That hairstyle is like really popular right now. That mullet. A lot of people have that mullet hairstyle.
Yep. So I mean, I don't know. We got like a month. We're like a month away from it. So I'll be seeing it the day before. I'll see it on Thursday, and hopefully I have something good to say about that movie.
Let's hope. Yeah.
I'm making Raph go see it.
Oh, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it no matter. I told you I'd watch it the day before.
Yeah.
I'm excited for the movie.
Should be fun.
Yeah, it'll be cool. I hope.
You ready to call it, Los?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I guess. Well, thank you for coming on.
Yeah, thanks for having me, guys. This was exciting because I've been listening to all your episodes and have really enjoyed. I'm glad that you guys started the podcast because it's awesome.
I know we kind of slacked it the past 3
weeks. It's been like 3 weeks.
Yeah. So the schedule's just been busy. But
there's more to chat about when you.
Yeah, exactly.
Miss, Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. It's like the first one we didn't really do any figure talk too.
Yeah, I mean, which is fine.
No, yeah, I actually enjoyed it. No, of course. Yeah.
Especially when there's not really much to talk about. It's hard to talk about Enforce figure stuff that I don't know. But yeah, there's a lot of movies coming out and music. The 90s music is starting to come back again. So that's what's there's to talk about. So that's why we do this. So anyway, thanks for sticking around, everybody. Thank you for coming on. We appreciate you coming on and spending almost 3 hours with us on tonight. And audio version, I just realized the one that we did 3 or 4 weeks ago, the audio version never went out. So that will go up, and then this one will go up next week. And also we have a episode 12 that'll go up next week. I pre-recorded it with Chris. He was one of the co-owners of SoCal Gaming Expo. We had like an hour and a half conversation. It was really good. It was fun. That'll be up to next week. So a lot of things going up next week. And I'm sure Raph will have plenty of toy hunts to go up.
And a lot of Halloween hunts.
There you go. Halloween hunts already started.
Yeah. I already filmed a couple of them today. Yeah.
Let's go.
What do you mean? It's dude, it's gonna Halloween stuff's gonna come up early and it's gonna leave the stores before October.
That happened last year.
That happened last year.
Not even out of summer.
Dude, they took the stuff out before October.
That's true. So, I remember seeing like Christmas stuff in like September.
I think some stores down here have some Christmas stuff already.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
too soon.
It's never too soon.
I like Christmas.
It's Halloween already, as far as I'm concerned.
It's Halloween every day.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah.
Been fun. Everyone enjoy.
Yeah, go follow Johana's channel.
Oh yeah.
And her Instagram.
Links in the description for both their Instagram and YouTube. You can follow Raph and myself. Link in the description. And I think I don't know if we'll doing another one of these next week. I don't know yet.
Yeah, next week. What's next week? Next Saturday. I'm pretty sure I can do one next week.
I know we won't be doing one the weekend of Comic-Con.
Dude, like when it gets to there's gonna be a lot of conventions coming up, so I gotta see what's going on. But make sure you guys use our links for Entertainment Earth and Big Bad Toy Store.
That as well. And if you haven't subscribed to No Shill Podcast, we are 2 away from 100 subs. So let's get us there, because guess what happens at 100 subs? What happens at 100 subs, Raph?
We're closer to 200 subs.
Yeah, that is one. And then
no, we're gonna drop Robert the Scalper interview. But hold on, I got to give it to Jose right here because he always takes a photo of me and puts it on his freaking thumbnail. So,
I was gonna say, is that you?
Yeah, it's better than the one where I'm like have the microphone in my mouth. So I'll go with this one right here.
You're talking about your action figure.
Yeah.
That's the one your video or mine. Yeah.
That's from probably your video. Oh no, that's my video. That's my video, I think.
That's your video.
Funny. Oh my god.
Yeah. So all right, guys, thank you for tuning in.
Good night, everybody. That's so funny. I love that.